Hello everyone, welcome to TVON and happy Friday. My name is Joanne, for those of you guys who do not know. I am back here with you guys today after a short break, and just also to give Joyce her well-needed vocal rest. And while I was gone, I have a lot of new things have been piling up, so we are very excited to bring those to you. We've got a huge lineup of a lot of brand new, a lot of very unique pieces, which I'm very excited about, and of course a lot of great pieces for summer, which is coming up very quickly, perfect for your summer vacation plans. So we've got a lot to get through today, but as usual, if anyone has any requests, feel free to call us and let us know and get those in as soon as possible so we can show you what you want to see. Yeah, so without further ado, it's been I'm a little bit rusty after my 2-week break, so without waiting too long, let's just get started, shall we? First item we have on the wheel here, we have a pink sapphire. It's item number 1120956. This one is an 86-point oval pink sapphire with 65 points in diamonds all around in that double halo diamonds on this band. Great stone on this ring. That beautiful vibrant pink color is really present here. It's a great shade hue of pink. We've seen a lot of pink sapphires here on the show, a lot of shades all across the pink spectrum, but this is definitely a very unique one, and it's a great ring for any pink lover, anyone who wants something every day to wear on their hand. And if you just are someone like me and has a lot of pink in their wardrobe, just want something to match everything, this is the ring for you. My god, I've only been up here for like a minute and I'm already racing through my words already. And of course, with this ring, you can get any gold color you want. White, yellow, or rose all look great. Right now, it's in the white, of course, to give that color its opportunity to shine. But of course, if you want in yellow, that would look fantastic as well. Give it a bit of that contrast. And if you really want to complement that stone color, make sure everything blends together nice and beautifully, you can definitely get it in the rose. We would be happy to do that for you. This one was supposed to go out for $2,999, but we're not going to do that today. We are getting very close into, well, most people already started their summer vacations, so we are already into summer break, but not quite summer season yet. We want to kick it off, or begin to kick it off with doing something really special on this one piece. So $29.99 is not your price, not going to be $29.99 or even $19.99. This is definitely an exceptional ring, great for every day. It's not too large, not too small. Let me go ahead and try it on the hand for you just so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Look at that. It's just a great little ring, perfect for every day. Joyce is already smiling. This is the first time I've done a show and she's smiled so early on, so thank you for that. She is usually a very serious, not so serious, but serious face looking person. So wow, glad to see her smiling already. The summer sun is getting to her. But $19.99 it is not going to be. Am I talking really fast already? That's a yes. Okay. $19.99 it is not going to be $19.99 or $18.88 or even $1,777. Back on the wheel it goes, if I can get it off here. $17.77 it is not. It's not going to be $17 or even $14.99. It's definitely on the newer side, not brand new, but we haven't seen this here for very long, if at all. It hasn't had much airtime at all. So glad we could bring this here on our special Friday show with our very limited audience today. So $14.99 it is not going to be. It's not going to be $14.99 or $12.99 or even $1,099. My first item of the day. Great way to kick it off with a pink sapphire. Usually we don't have those, especially at the very beginning, so it's for those of you guys who are just joining us here tonight. $1,099 is not your price. Let's just make it $999. Ooh, that sounded slightly painful. I hope everyone's okay back there, but maybe they're just shocked with how low I'm going. $999. Yeah, that sounded very close to us. Usually when we hear strange noises in the studio, they're coming from what sounds like a distance, but that sounded right next to us, so that did not sound very good, but I hope everyone's okay. $999 on this one. And yes, like I said, a lot of great new pieces today. Usually whenever we have brand new, they don't give me a number of how many. There's just usually in a row they tell, and then we can see there's usually about 6 or 7. Well, today there's close to 20 brand new pieces that we have never seen on the air before today. So I'm very excited. I would like to think that they were saving these just for me, but I'm sure that's not the case. They probably just happen to be ready today. So that's great news for you. For those of you guys who are watching, you guys get a secret sneak peek at what's coming. I'm sure some of these pieces you'll see it later on with a much more thorough and in-depth review, but for those of you guys who are here early, you can grab them while they're here. You can get your first shot, you can get the first shot at them. So that's fantastic. I feel like that's kind of the deal with Friday shows, because we don't have very many people here with us, but everyone just gets a better chance of getting what they really want. And of course, with this freedom of doing online only, we can definitely cater more towards what you guys want to see. So again, any requests, bring them in, please. All right. Moving on, still sticking with this sort of summer pink fun vibes, not exactly the same, but no less magnificent. Wow, look at that. This is going to be item number 112152. This is a 7 carat 77 cushion Kunzite with 41 points in white diamonds. I just said I had a lot of brand new, so my second item of the day, this is brand new. I know we've had a couple people miss out on some of our smaller Kunzites recently, at least that's what I hear from in the grapevine. So if you were one of those people that missed out, looky here, you have a brand new piece to gaze upon, your opportunity to grab at it. It's a fantastic piece. And it's smaller in terms of how large Kunzites are, but it's not small by any means compared to other stones. It's a 7 carat 77, for crying out loud. It is not a small ring, but if you're someone who doesn't like to wear the large big rings, which our Kunzites usually come in, this is the one for you. And the saturation on this stone is so exceptional. I know I say this all the time about smaller sized Kunzites, but this one truly is one of the most saturated Kunzite stones in this size. It's just one of a kind, beautiful, and of course, because the stone is so gorgeous, so unique, we want to keep it very simple with the mounting, just the sort of 3-step style on either side, just to perfectly frame it in the most aesthetic way. I've been hearing a lot about forming layouts that are most pleasing to the eye, and this is definitely one that achieves that. Your eyes go straight to that stone, it kind of just blurs everything out in the background. So definitely that Kunzite is the star of the show for this piece. So if you are someone, even if you aren't the one who missed out a few days ago on a great Kunzite, this is a great opportunity. Supposed to originally go out for $3,499. We are not doing that for you guys today. Not going to be $34.99, and it is a Kunzite, and because usually our Kunzites, the sizes are not perfectly proportionate to a lot of our other stones, we usually make mounting specifically for Kunzite stones. So whatever gold color you see is usually the only gold color it comes in, so hopefully the white gold is okay with that. But like I said, with a white gold, the stone just looks that much more unique, that much more special. Just make sure there's no distractions. $34.99, it is not going to be $34.99 or even $29.99. Let me go ahead and try this on for you because I cannot wait. It's such a great stone. Just even on the hand, that purple really does shine through. Usually Kunzites, they're a shade of purple, they're more lilac lavender, they're like slightly paler on the purple scale, but this is as close to a true purple hue you can get in a Kunzite. It is very, very extraordinary. And as I tried it on, I just noticed something on the band which is very interesting. Let me bring it back here on the wheel so I can show you. I thought it was very interesting. If I bring it to the profile view, there's a heart there, which exactly exactly embodies how I feel about this ring. I thought that was very adorable, because once you look at it, you will fall in love at first sight. So it's apt that there is a heart. It's like a little Easter egg hunt. You wouldn't even notice it unless you were the one trying it on. It's like a fun little hunt that only you know. It's a little secret that only the wearer or the owner knows about, which I think is so fun. And not going to be $29.99. Not even going to be $19.99. This is, I can't believe this is the first time I'm bringing it out here, and I'm bringing it this low. $19.99. It is not going to be $18.88. It is not going to be $17.77. It is not going to be, hello Jason, how are you? I feel like I haven't seen you in a month. It's been a while. It feels very long. I have been pulling a lot of all-nighters lately, and time has been moving very, very slowly. So maybe it hasn't been as long as I think, but it feels very long. So how are you? He's doing good, everybody. $17.77. It is not. I'm getting very distracted here. Not going to be $17.77 or $16.99 or even $15.99 or $14.99 for this one-of-a-kind Kunzite ring. Probably will never find a stone with this perfect saturation ever again. I'm calling it. I don't think I'll ever see a stone of this size with this much color, this much saturation levels. If this was a scale when I'm photoshopping, it's definitely very, there's minimal light. It's definitely more closer to the darkness scale. $14.99. It is not. Let's just make it $1,399 for this brand new Kunzite ring. And of course, if this is not up to your speed, we do have a few other Kunzites in our lineup here today, but this is definitely, in terms of color, in terms of mounting, in terms of everything, this is probably my favorite one we have today. I don't want to say forever because we get a lot of, we make a lot of pieces, and we have a lot of brand new, like I said, usually at least 5 or 6 every single day. So with that, it's hard to pick your absolute favorite piece out of everything, but out of what we have today, this is definitely, for Kunzites, my favorite. Yes, and this is number 1 out of 20 or so brand new pieces today, and it's a great way to start it off, at least in my very humble opinion. All right. Moving along, let's bring out something very near and dear to my heart, and kind of doing a full 180 here. Let's take that away for a quick second and bring out, ooh, what is that? Ooh, look at that. Wow. Got a whistle there, whistle appreciation. That is a great stone. It's a fire opal, if you can believe it or not, and it is of a great size. And oh, there is a little smudge there. It's probably being distracting from the brilliance of that stone there. Is that better? That is much better. But yeah, wow, look at that. This is item number 1120302. Not the first time it's up here, but I'm pretty sure it might as well be the last because of how great that stone looks, how large it is. Very rare that we happen to see fire opals of this size. It's an 8-carat 32 square cushion cut with 1-carat 34 in diamonds all around it. You got that single halo, keeping it very simple, very classy, but then you also have the diamonds on either side, and yes, I just did. Yes. 1-carat 34 in diamonds all around it. A great lot of diamonds to go with a very large stone as well. Wow, we're gonna do something kind of crazy on this. I didn't realize it might have, I knew it didn't have very much airtime. I don't know if it was any at all, because as much as I wish I had photographic memory, I do not. But yeah, if it is the first time it's up here, it's a great piece to kick off. It's still the beginning of our show. It's a great way to bring it out. Oh, it looks like I missed a spot there. Wow, I really don't want anything to be distracting from that stone. But yeah, a stone of this size, a stone of this quality with this much color, this much clarity, just the color of that stone is so beautiful. It's so perfectly red. It's It still has a little bit of that orange hue, so it's definitely leaning more towards vermilion, but this is as close to red for a fire opal as you can get. It is just so perfect. It's like if you're a red lipstick girly, this is the shade that is very universal. This is the one for you. For something like this, it's supposed to go out for TVON price. This is just what we were supposed to blow it out for. We were supposed to blow it out for $5,999, and that's just for us here in. And you know us, we try to bring everything down to the low. We do not want you to miss out on a great stone by marking everything up. So this is what we were supposed to let it go for, but that's not what I'm doing it today. If you were to go out into the wild, into downtown LA, if you were to go to New York, anything, try to find this on the retail market, you're looking at something over probably 3 times that price. You're probably looking at something over $15,000 for a stone of that quality and all those diamonds, all that gold. That's what you are looking at. But we were supposed to bring out for $59.99, but that's not what we're going to do today. It's just too beautiful to let it stay here for so long. $59.99 it is not going to be. $49.99 it is not going to be. It's not even going to be $3,999. And I know that on the TV, with everything just spinning on the wheel, sometimes it's hard to gauge exactly how large something is, which is why I'm going to try it on for you, because this is truly a very, very large stone. Look at that. It is actually, the ring is actually hitting sidewall to sidewall on my finger, and I do not have very thin fingers as much as I wish I did. It is a large stone, you guys. And of course, square cushions, very universal, is usually not very many negative feelings towards square cushions. Great if you love the big rings. It's for your red lovers, very passionate people. It is just a one-of-a-kind, unique ring, and we're not even going to do $3,999 on this. Not going to be $39.99 or $38.88 or even $3,777. Look at that. Even on the hand, that red, the depth of that red is so special. It's so unique, and it's hard to find that anywhere else. And again, the size. When I was like glancing through my lineup for today, my eye immediately went to this one ring because of the color, the size. It's the whole package. And $37.77. It is not even going to be today. We really want this to go to a great home. If you are a collector, if you love big rings, big stones, if you love red, if you love a lot of diamonds, this is it fits a very general umbrella, this one ring. $37.77, it is not. Let's just blow it out. Maybe potentially its debut today. Let's just make it $3,499 for this one-of-a-kind, very, very large, very, very special fire opal ring. And let me bring it back on the wheel there for you, so you can get another look up close and personal. I know that's why we love having things on the wheel. We love to see the little nitty-gritty of each piece, the potential imperfections, but just to gaze upon just shiny bling. That is one heck of a piece. Okay. I wonder if I know I'm supposed to be here every Friday, or not every Friday, every other Friday. That's kind of what the deal was supposed to be, but we have definitely not been sticking to schedule at all. But because of our very odd schedule moving around between me and Joyce, sometimes I feel like I really just want to go on vacation. I want to take my summer off, but I cannot. That seems like this year seems like such a fun year to do that, but unfortunately, no. Okay. Moving along. let's say goodbye to the very, very large fire opal for now and bring in, ooh, turquoise earrings. Look at that, turquoise button style earrings, and not any button style earrings at that. Ooh, and they don't even want to stand up on their own. This is going to be item number 1121082. They are, like I said, Sleeping Beauty turquoise studs. They have a total carat weight of 3 carat 50 for both stones, with 2 carat 44 in freeform black onyx. As you can see, creating that framework around the top and bottom of the earring, and then of course 6 points in diamonds on either side. I say top and bottom even though they're sitting like this, because the post is actually sitting close to the top towards the black onyx over there, so it does sit like a long oval north-south side. It's just the way they're sitting on the wheel right now. This is the way they want to sit, but later, if you guys need me to, I will definitely try it on so you can see exactly how it sits on the ear. But this is just an exceptional pair of earrings. We have a lot of turquoise studs here. In fact, they're probably one of our most popular studs that are not diamonds. We do studs in a lot of different stones, but I'd say besides diamond studs, turquoise is probably up there with our most popular. We have many different types: small, large, omega backs, butterfly backing. We have it all, but these are very different from anything we have had here before. We didn't just do a simple single halo. We didn't try to bezel set it. This is definitely a very unique take on a turquoise stud, and we only have one because of how different and special it is. If you're someone who maybe doesn't, I know with diamond jewelry it says it's supposed to go with everything, but this is something that I feel like provides a very different contrast to your turquoise with white diamonds because of that black onyx. It just creates a very unique framework that doesn't look too jarring or too stand out. It's just the perfect amount of detail, and it brings a lot of personality to your look. It's a great piece, and it will go to one very lucky person. Unfortunately, we only do have one, so once they are gone, they will be gone forever, and they do have to stay in the gold color, and they are, which is the yellow gold. Hopefully that's okay, but I think it's just with the blue, the yellow, and the black, they just complement each other so well. The blue and the yellow provide the complements each other, and then the black and the yellow, it's just with it all together, it works in perfect harmony. So for this pair of earrings, we were supposed to let it go out for $1,499, but that's not what I want to do today. Because we do only have one, we really want it to go to someone very special, someone who maybe loves their turquoise. If you just like wearing, maybe you're someone who only has black in their wardrobe and just desperately needs something to match it. But of course these have the blue and yellow as well, but that's just the only pop-up color you need. This is the one for you. $14.99. it is not going to be today. Not going to be $14.99 or $12.99 or even $1,099 for this pair of earrings. We only have one. Let me go ahead and show it against the hand so you're getting a little bit of a size reference, as well as I'm holding it by the post right now. The post is angled more towards the top. It's not perfectly in the center of the earring, so it does have a very slight drop to it, but that's how it looks from a distance. They're not teeny tiny studs where they get lost or anything like that. They still are quite large size, but they're not so large that they would hang off your earlobe. I guess that's not true for everyone depending on where your piercing is, but for the average person, I don't think it would hang off. If it does, it won't hang off by too much at all. These are just an exceptional piece. Definitely won't find a pair of turquoise studs like this anywhere else, which we are very happy to say, because like I said, we have a ton of turquoise studs, and every time they're up here, they go like crazy. The lines are always super full, and everyone's trying to get a chance to grab one, and we usually have enough to go around, but this one we do only have one. So if you like it, dial in early. And $1,099 is not your price. It's not even going to be $9.99 or even $888 for this unique pair of earrings. Let me set it back down here. It's just, yeah, definitely not going to find anything like this anywhere else. Even if you want it from us, we cannot bring this back, unfortunately. $888 it is not. Let's just blow it out. Let's make it $777 today on this end of spring day. I was about to say summer day. It's not technically summer yet. End of spring day. And trust me, with the weather, especially here in LA, definitely does not feel like summer yet. It's still quite cold for June. Very, very weird. We still have to go out in like a jacket most days. It's crazy. I hope it's warmer where everyone else is. Okay. Yeah, we do have, I'm looking at my lineup here right now, and it is a lot more than I usually have, which is good. It means I have more options to show you, but of course, that does not mean, I'm not trying to discourage you from requesting, because we definitely want people to place their requests, because we really want to show what other people want to see. So if you do have any requests, please get them in. We'd be very excited to show you. But I'm just saying, for right now, I have a very long lineup that I'm pretty sure I will not get through everything today, unfortunately. But maybe that just means we're going to save it for a different day. Okay. Moving on from turquoise earrings for now. Next up, we have, ooh, look at that. It is a color change sphene. Not very many of these lying around in our safes. This is item number 1121105. And look at that stone. It is small but mighty. It is a 1 carat 91 Asher cut color change sphene with 58 points in diamonds all around it. Definitely not our largest, but the color and the dispersion, all the colors flashing through that, is definitely probably one of the most prominent, one of the most clear cut, where it's not just, I know most color change scenes, when you see it on TV, it's much more predominantly green, and the flashes just kind of come in separately, but it's still mostly green. With this one, as you're looking deep into the stone, with all the yellows and the reds flashing through, it's almost like a kaleidoscope effect. You're not quite sure exactly what color that stone is supposed to be, which is so great, because that's what we love about the color change scenes. And of course, color changing, because it changes under incandescent lighting, so it looks different from the green you're seeing right now. And with a stone of this size, we wanted to keep it simple but not boring. So we have that halo in the octagon style, and then gave it a split shank, so it has a little bit of design to it, but definitely won't stray too far from the classic style that most people know and love. And of course, Asher cuts, don't see them very often. We know and love Asher cuts. We wish we could have Asher cuts in every stone, but sometimes it's just not possible because of how much rough it wastes sometimes. So if you're a fan of that cutting, this is definitely the one for you. And this is one of the last ones we have in our collection. When we first brought them out, super, super popular, lines full, people fighting to get them. And ever since then, we have not looked back. Every time we bring one up, there's immediately someone who's on the lines who says they want it, and it goes. So if you've been eyeing one and you want something very wearable for every day, you want something that you can show off to all your friends at all times, this is the one for you. It's supposed to go out for $4,999. It is not going to be today. And of course, yes, white, yellow, or rose gold. Any gold color is we can definitely do it. I would keep it in the white because of all that color dispersion you're seeing in the stone, and I think the white gold just doesn't distract from the stone itself. But yellow would look great too, because there is a lot of yellow present in the stone itself. It was just complemented a little bit, but I just think the white gold is the perfect neutral background. And of course, you can get rose gold if you want. I'm not discouraging from getting it if that is what you want. Just personally, not my cup of tea. $49.99. It is not going to be today, not going to be $4,999 or $39.99 or even $2,999 for one of the very last color change sphene we have. And once they're gone, it will be a very, very, very long time until we bring them back again. When I first started working here, I remember that's when we first introduced color change skeins, and we had quite a few, so we would bring 1 or 2 out every single show, and then all of a sudden it just stopped. Like, we were lucky if we could have 1 every 2 or 3 months. And we'd always get requests, do you have any more color change skeins? Do you have any more color change skeins? And the answer would be, no, I'm sorry, they're not available. And then a few months ago, we brought them back because we found ones that were the ideal colors, such as this. And again, they went like crazy. And since then, we have had a couple every week or so, but a very similar thing is about to happen. Once they are gone, they will not see the light of day again for a few years. That's what that is. I'm just calling it right now. That is definitely what is happening. And this was not even going to be $2,999 or $2,888 or even $2,777. Not for this one. Let me go ahead and try it on for you because it is, it's a little bit small there, at least on my hand, but get whatever ring size you wear. It will look fantastic. Just make sure you get your right ring size. But look at that. Even from a distance, that red and yellow are really popping through. That is just, it's little bursts of light and color. It is just a magnificent stone. And of course, with the color change, the flares might have a little bit of a different hue to them. But of course, that's just what makes the ring so fun, so special, what make the stone so rare and unique. And $2,777, it is not. This is one, like I said, one of the last ones. We're not going to do it for $2,777. Let's just blow it out. Let's get it out of here for $2,499. $24.99 for our Asher cut 1/91 color change skein. Wow, that is a magnificent ring, even on my hand, which I don't love at all times. That's why I like to wear usually one ring, but that is just a great ring for every day. I just love it. And back on the wheel it goes. If I can pry it off my very chubby fingers. That is an exceptional piece. And of course, I feel like after not being here for, again, it probably hasn't been a month, probably more like 3 or 4 weeks. It feels like a month. I am sure I have missed a lot that has happened around here. So if you do have a request, please let your operator know, because I have not been here for the last few weeks. So if you let your operator know, they have a better chance of finding what you want to see than me, especially since I don't have a computer. Sometimes being up here, the frustrating thing is I don't have a computer. I can't just look something up, which usually I do behind the scenes. But yes, your operators will convey that message to me. Okay. Moving on. We have something very special that I think a lot of people are going to enjoy. So let's bring this away for a quick second and bring out, ooh, look at those. Look at those. Just one for right now, because as you might have been able to tell, they are hoops. This is item number 1121160, and they are brand new today. If you've been with us for a while, you know how much we love our in and out hoops here at TVON. And we thought, why not kick it up a notch? Let's bring out something special and do it in emerald cut multicolored sapphires. This is item number 1121160. Like I said, brand new today. First time we've ever had anything quite like this. They have 7 karat 15 total in emerald cut multicolored sapphire earrings. Emerald cut, and it has that gradient effect. We've had a lot of gradient effect multicolored sapphire pieces, especially recently, and we thought the only logical move is to bring them in our ever so iconic inside out hoop style. I'm sure If you've been watching us for a while, you probably already have one. We have so many versions of the inside out hoops. We've had every size, every carat weight, any version you can possibly imagine, but never have we had one in stones that aren't diamonds. So very excited to bring this to you, and I love how we just made this the classic 1-inch style. That's probably our most popular size. They are about an inch in diameter, I believe. Let me just confirm that. Yep, an inch in diameter. So great wearable, not too large, not too small. It's just a perfect piece for every day. And yeah, with something like this, just trying to find the stones that match, that give you that seamless gradient. And then you need to find 2 of each stone because they're earrings. You have 1 in each ear. And I know I said we had a lot of inside out hoops, and because of that, it might be implied that we can do a million of these, but we can't. We only have 1. So once they're gone, they will be gone. So if you like them, call in early, grab them while you can, because they will not be here for very long. And yeah, just the detail on this, the gradient, and then the seamless blend into the back of the hoop, but you can still see all the stones. So normally we call them inside out because you have stones on the inside. So normal hoops, when you wear them, if they have it going all the way around, you only see the back of the stones from the inside. But with this, you can see all the stones face on. That's the beauty of our inside out hoops. For a pair of earrings like this, if you were to go out and try to source the stones, all the gold, everything by yourself, you're looking at a price tag of around $10,000 for something like this, something so custom, so special, so unique. Just trying to match everything, set it in the way that it won't fall out, and have that perfect seamless blend. You're looking at a price tag at over $10,000. That's what I have on my bag right now. Usually we don't give these prices, but that's very close to what you're looking at. And because we're TVON and we want to bring you the lowest of the low, we were supposed to let these go out for $5,000. We were supposed to let these go out for $49.99. But that's not what I'm going to do today, especially for something so unique and something that I'm pretty sure we will never bring back again because of how hard they are to do, hard to produce something like this, especially in mass quantity. That's why we only did 1. They're not going to be $49.99 today. And of course we did upgrade that gold for you because they are so one of a kind. $49.99, it is not going to be $49 or $39 or even $2,999. And right now it's in the yellow gold. Hope that's okay with you. It's just, it brings an overall warmth to an otherwise colorful piece. If it was white, it'd probably blend too much to the background, but we really want the gold to also make a statement. So that's why we put it in the yellow gold. $29.99, it is not today. Let me show it against the hand because they are a fantastic size, and also you can see what they would look like straight on. As you can see, if you were looking at them directly, this is what you see. But of course, normally most people's piercings, they don't go straight back and forth. You kind of see it at an angle, perhaps like this, and then you can just see the back of the stones peeking through in that very seamless way. It's just a great pair of earrings, and the size and everything about it was so well thought out. We didn't want to make anything too large so that it would tangle or catch on anything, but we didn't want to make it so small that you can't even tell that they are multicolor sapphire gradients. So this is just a great piece all around. There's so much thought and care put into this piece, and we're not even gonna charge you $2,999. Not going to be $29.99 or $24.99. This is also brand new today, and I'm sure this is the first and most likely the last time it will be up here. $24.99 is not going to be it. Let's just blow it out. Let's make it $1,999 for this one-of-a-kind pair of hoops. And let me bring it back on the wheel here. I'm sure it's a running joke here at TVON that every time we have any sort of sale event, that all the hoops will be brought out because inevitably someone will request them, and then one person will see it and want to see more versions. So we usually end up bringing out all the hoops. I'm almost positive at our next sale event this is going to be requested, and that's going to be one of the very few times we're going to say, I'm sorry, we don't have them. They are gone. We only had one. We cannot do another one. Normally we do bring out quite a few each sale event, but this one will not be one of those pieces. Looks like in my couple weeks away, I have not been doing my vocal exercises because it is 40 minutes in and I can feel it slowly deteriorating, which is not good, but we power through. All right, yeah, Christine, wouldn't you wear these earrings? That's not very positive. I thought you would. There would be a definite yes in there. She said maybe. Okay, what is your positive scenario? Okay, for her, she's a big white diamond hoop version. If we ever did find we were able to create these hoops, but in the very, very large size, you will not be paying that price, 100%. See, I don't want to hear that. I like to think that they are universal, they are timeless because they are for those who love color. Oh. Yeah, Christine's not giving me what I want, guys. She's being a real negative Nelly over there. So, yeah, if you do not want to be if you don't want her to be a negative Nelly, call her and tell her to stop doing that because it is discouraging. All right, moving on. Yes, I just cut you off. Moving on. We have, keeping up with the multicolor theme, but maybe in a slightly different way. Next up, we have, look at that. It is our, a Windsor Sapphire in a floral mounting. My favorite, if you can't tell. This is item number 1119850. Let me just bring you in so you can really see the color on that stone and polish it up because it is a very distracting. But yeah, like I said, still multicolors, just instead of there being 7, there's only 2. It's a blue Windsor Sapphire with magenta on the bottom there, and of course floral mounting, very, very nice. Add more detail to a dimensional stone, why not? This is a 1 carat 11 emerald cut Windsor Sapphire with 30 points in diamonds all around the flower there, and of course not one of our more anatomically correct flowers, definitely more artistic, more creative. And with something like this, of course, the Windsor Sapphires really do, the florals just complement it so well because it's very rare that flowers are one solid color all the way around. They usually have a little bit more dimension, a little bit of complexity to the shades you're seeing. So I want to emulate that with the stone. And of course this one's in the yellow gold, and we can this one actually has to stay in the yellow gold. Sorry about that, but you know, blue, red, yellow, we have all the primary colors represented, so it's just all bases are covered. Supposed to go out for $39.99. It is not going to be today. This has been here for a little bit, but we wanted to go to a great home, so we got a brand new markdown. $39.99. It is not going to be for you guys today on this special Friday night show. And Will just walked in to the room. Wow, haven't seen him in also a month. Kind of weird seeing all these people after a month of not seeing them. Usually I'm here every week, but no, it's been a weird break. But $39.99. It is not going to be today, not going to be $39 or $29 or even $1,999. We really need this to go to a fantastic home today. For those of you who can appreciate dimension in your jewelry, for those who don't want to stick to one color, perhaps on your hand, on your neck, that's the beauty of the Windsor Sapphires. $19.99. It is not going to be $17.77. It is not going to be today. Let me go ahead and try it on for you because it is a great stone. Even from a distance, as you can see the slight separation of color of the blue and the magenta. If you look very quickly, you almost miss it, but it's just in a certain light you can really tell the difference, and it's so hard to find a stone like this. Normally when you think of stones that have two colors, you think of bicolor tourmalines, you think of ametrines, and those two are, or bicolor stones, those are the more common ones, but nothing quite like this. That doesn't even compare to the saturation, to the beauty, to the rarity of a Windsor Sapphire, and you're not even going to pay $17.77. Let's just blow it out. It needs to get out of here. Let's make it $1,699. $16.99. Alright, and back on the wheel it goes. There we go. Wow. Let's see. I have a lot of rings lined up for today, and I was thinking maybe we can switch it up a little bit. Maybe bring out a pendant, maybe some earrings, because we have a lot of rings forging ahead. So let's just switch it up a little bit for right now. All right. We might be verifying on this one. Just double check with your operator. All right. Moving on, let's say goodbye to the Windsor for now. And this next one's going to need a little bit of help to stand on its own, because look at that. It is probably one of the largest coral pendants we have had in a while. This is item number 1119649. This is a, it doesn't have a specific carat weight, but I have dimensions of the stone. It's a 19 millimeter by 13.5 millimeter stone, and from top to bottom is 1¼ inch. It is a very, very large pendant. Like I said, probably one of the largest coral pendants we have had here, and of course it has the 41 points in diamonds. In the top there you have rounds and baguettes, and oh, not just rounds, you also get a couple marquise in there as well. So very, very designer, very almost floral like, maybe not exactly flowers, but it's very natural looking. It almost looks like vines or leaves or branches or something like that. So you're getting a decent amount of diamonds in there as well. And of course, with the baguettes, the marquise, you're getting 41 points, and it just gives it that dimension that it so needs. And it's just a great pendant. This is a great signature piece. I feel like this is one of those pieces that if you were to wear to every occasion, they're gonna know, oh, that's your signature. That's your piece that you always wear. I don't know if that's translating coming out of my mouth, but in my mind, there are certain people that wear an iconic piece with every outfit, and it doesn't matter what they're wearing, if it's casual, if it's nighttime, if it's evening wear. There's one piece and you look at it and you know, oh, that's her signature piece. This has signature piece potential, in my opinion. And it is red, very passionate color, very bright. I feel like it's perfect for someone who has a bright, lovely, passionate personality. It's just a great piece. I mean, even if you don't have that type of personality and you want to feel that way, it could be a start to emulate what you want to be, right? Supposed to go out for $2,499. It is not going to be today. This is what it's supposed to go for, and for a pendant that size, we rarely have them go for under $49.99. So $24.99 is what's supposed to go out for. Not even going to do that. Let me just show it against the hand right now, because it is, like I said, not a small pendant whatsoever by any stretch of the imagination. It is very, very, very large, and especially if you have a longer chain, it would look great. It would sit great on your neckline. And even from a distance, you can see the dimensions of the different shape of diamonds that it creates at the top there. It's just a very, very unique pendant, and we don't have any pendant quite like it, not just in corals, but in any stone. I don't think we have anything quite like this one, so very excited to bring it out to you. And $24.99 is not going to be. Let's bring it back on the wheel for you, because look at that. And actually, let me just flip around to the back. I was mentioning branches earlier, but look at that. In the back, we even finish it in a sort of branch style pattern, just staying true to theme all around. Not going to be $24.99, not going to be $2,099 or even $19.99 for this one. And because of all the specialty cut diamonds, it's going to have to stay in the white gold. Hope that's okay, but with this much detail, so much going on, white gold's probably the best way to go. Don't need more detail and intricacies placed in this one piece. It's not going to be $19.99 or $18.88 or even $1,777 for definitely my largest pendant of today. Not going to be $1,777. Let's just make it $1,699 on this fantastic Friday. It's the first Friday that felt like Friday in a long time for me. $16.99. Okay. All right. Moving along, because I'm realizing that we're almost at the top of the hour, and I haven't had that many pieces yet today, and I still have a lot to get through. So let's just move on for this for a quick second and bring out, ooh, what is that? Look at that. This is one of our Chameleon diamonds. Wow, this is item number 1120502. This is a 51-point pear-shaped Chameleon diamond, and it does come with a GIA cert, as with most of our Chameleon diamonds. Because of the color change, we really want it to be documented. And it has 38 points in the white diamonds throughout this sort of lace, not floral. I'm going to call it lace mounting because I've been seeing a lot of lace recently. It's a lace mounting. And yeah, 51 points center stone, 38 points in diamonds all around. You have the two-tone, not two-toned, just yellow gold, but with the diamonds it almost looks two-tone gold. And then you have the rope design all around the borders here. It's just a very exceptional stone. Usually our Chameleon diamonds, we like to keep it very simple, maybe just a signature mounting, single halo, bridge, but we decided to go with definitely more delicate with this one. I say delicate because when you think of lace, it's usually very soft and delicate. Like if you look at it the wrong way, it'll just break. But that's not the case with this ring, because it is gold and diamonds. It is metal. It will not break if you just look at it. But we're gonna do something kind of crazy on this one, because it did get a brand new markdown today as well. This for a stone of this size with the GI cert, all of that documentation is supposed to go out for $9,999. But that is not what we are going to do today. And right now it's in the yellow gold. I believe you can change it to anything you want, but personally I think with the yellow gold, the inherent green nature of that stone, it's more of a yellow green. The yellow gold just kind of complements that. And then of course with the way the mounting is constructed with all the diamonds on the loops there, and the gold rope design just being slightly more structured, it just provides a better contrast with the yellow gold. It gives the illusion of it being two-toned. With white gold, it kind of washes everything out, and like I said, with because of the inherent green, the yellow gold is the way to go. And $9,999 is not our price today. Not going to be $99.99 or $89.99 or even $7,999. We're going to do something kind of special on this one today. And I did mention a GIA cert, but I didn't flash it at all. How rude of me. So let me go ahead and show you exactly what we are working with on the wheel here, just so we can see. As you can see, you can see all the details of the stone, as with all of your GIA cert information. It is an SI2, so slightly more. It's definitely not a lot, but more than your VS inclusion, as you might as well know. But yes, you have all of your details with that, and it comes with the ring, so you don't need to pay for extra documentation. For insurance purposes, if you're just a collector and you'd like to keep it, it's good to have. So only very exceptional stones get this piece of paper. So very happy we could bring it to you. And it's not even going to be $79.99. Let's bring it back on the ring, shall we? $79.99. It is not going to be $69.99 or even $5,999. Now, in the past, for half carat chameleon diamonds, $59.99 was very, very normal for us. It's rare for us to have any chameleons smaller than this, and even because 50 points was usually as small as they'd go, $59.99 is what they would usually go for. But we want to do something extremely special on this ring, especially because it's such a unique mounting. This is, I think, really one of the only times we've ever gone out of the traditional realm of mountings and designs for a chameleon diamond. We want to make sure it goes to someone who can really appreciate how unique and interesting this ring looks. So we've brought it down even lower for you, $59.99. It is not going to be today, not going to be $5,999 or even $4,999. Right now, like I said, any gold color you want is okay. Would 100% recommend the yellow, but it's not even going to be $49.99. Let's just blow it out. We really want this to go to someone who really, really loves and appreciates this ring. Let's just make it $3,999. First time I think it's ever been up here, and we're already bringing it down to the lowest of the lows. This is very, very dangerous for me. We really shouldn't have done this, but here we are. And let me go ahead and try this on for you just so you can see exactly how different it looks from any of the other chameleons. Normally when we have a chameleon diamond, you want the chameleon to be the star of the show. You want to be able to see the stone, the color change. You really want the highlight to be on the rarity of that stone itself. But there's just something so special about how the way it's set, this mounting, it just adds an extra level of luxury, extra level of thought and care into it. You're not just wearing the stone for the stone, you're wearing it for the ring. And because of the way it's shaped, it has a slight concave to it. So it's actually quite comfortable. It doesn't catch or snag on anything. There's something about rings that have a slight concave. It's almost like a corset for your finger, except for the fact that corsets are inherently uncomfortable and these are not. With that, it just kind of cinches your hand, it cinches the finger the way a corset would without the discomfort. It's just a very nice ring all around. And like I said, as you can see with the yellow gold, I just like how it breaks everything up. It's not just one flat canvas. You have the yellow gold rope design running through in the middle there, and then of course on the top and bottom it just kind of highlights everything and brings it all together, provides a nice framework for everything so it doesn't feel unfinished. $39.99. Brand new price tag today for a brand new ring, and would be shocking if it's still here by the end of the day. And let's put it back on the wheel, shall we? Oh, it doesn't want to come off. That's a sign for me to have it, because this is definitely right up my alley. I suddenly feel myself speaking slightly slower than I was at the beginning of the show. I think my caffeine is wearing off, which is not, I can't decide if that's a good or a bad thing yet. All right, and with this, we are very, very close to the top of the hour. So, you know what I haven't done in quite some time? I haven't had a wheel in a minute, so why not? It is top of the hour. We want to bring extra low deals for you at the top of the hour. That's normally how these shows go. Most people like to tune in right at the second, so why not bring you something extra special today? So let's say goodbye to the Chameleon for a quick second and bring out, I did mention that we had more than one Kunzite, right? And even just to kick off, this is already a fantastic one. I know you can't see the whole thing just yet, but look at that. We already started off, that's already a showstopper. We have a cushion, elongated cushion Kunzite. We have another elongated cushion, but in the Santa Maria Aquamarine. And then next up, we have Again, with the elongated cushions, maybe it's just an elongated cushion wheel. We have a Fire Opal. This is definitely the skinniest and longest of the three so far. And just to break it up, just to give it a little bit more contrast, we're breaking it up with a round, and this time it's a golden zircon. This is a showstopper wheel. We're looking at very large stones today for my one and only wheel of the day. Usually, if I ever am lucky enough to be able to do a wheel, I usually only get one, and this is an exceptional one to do today. Very proud of this wheel. You have, like I said, very beautiful large kunzite. Let's give you some numbers here. That kunzite itself is 18 karat 44, definitely very, very large. This is what I'm talking about when kunzites are usually run in the larger size. The one I had in the beginning of the show, that was a 7 karat, but this is definitely typically where the kunzites go to have that color. 18 karat 44. We have that Fire Opal on the left there. That's a 5 karat 33 in that elongated cushion style. Very rare to see that shape and cutting for this one stone, and of course that color of that is very, very vibrant as well, that true vermilion. We have the Santa Maria Aquamarine, also again in the cushion. Like I said, lots of cushions today, so yes. Yeah, on the hand? Yes, sure, that aqua. Let's just bring it up because we already have someone interested in it. It's a 5 karat 36 cushion Santa Maria Aquamarine with 1 karat 42 in diamonds all around it. Here it is on the hand. As you can see, you have that single halo, and then you have the split shank, and then a diamond in between the negative space there. Very, very unique take on a classic ring. Very, very, it wears like a classic ring without it being too boring, too understated. And again, for those cushion lovers, and the saturation of that stone is exceptional again as well. All of these stones are fantastic. It's very, very saturated for a aqua. So let's bring it back on the wheel here. Looks like we have some intrigue already. That's what I love to see. It's probably a good thing I put it at the top of the hour. And last but certainly not least, our only round of the bunch, that is going to be our 9 karat 52 golden zircon and our classic bridge mounting. Haven't seen one of those today yet, surprisingly. I usually have one in the very beginning, but no, not yet. And of course with that zircon, the bridge, you have 86 points in diamonds as well. Now for stones of this size, all of these are very large for what they are. They're supposed to each go out for over $10,000, but it is my first wheel. It's my first time here this month. It's been my first wheel in a long time. We're not going to do $10,000 for any of these rings, and you can change the gold color on any of these actually. I would say just offhand for that kunzite, definitely keep it the way it is, but anything else I'd say feel free to change it. $10,000 it is not going to be for any of these rings. Not even going to be half of $10,000, which is $5,000 for any of these. And these are definitely not for the faint of heart. These are definitely large museum level big boy rings. For those of you who love your big jewelry, who like to make a statement with your hands, not just because of all the hand gestures I'm doing. I like to make a statement in a very different way. Definitely for those big ring girlies out there. $5,000 is not your price. Not going to be $49.99 or $39.99 or even $2,999 on anything up here today. These are very large, very significant size stone rings. We hardly ever see a lineup like this. Usually with our wheels we have maybe one, maybe two that are really large. If they are all large, they're usually the same stone, like they're all tanzanites or something like that. Very rare that we see a lineup of just large stones all around. $29.99 it is not going to be today. Not going to be $29.99 or $28.88 or even $2,777. This is an exceptional lineup. I know I don't get very many wheels, and usually when I do have wheels, sometimes I'm not as hyped up about it. I'm not as excited because maybe the size doesn't demand attention, especially when they're all cluttered together. But with this one, there's just each one stands on its own. $2,777. It is not going to be, not even going to be $24.99 today. for any one of these pieces. Right now they're on the white gold, but like I said, for the Fire Opal, Aqua, and Golden Zircon, you can change it and it will still look fantastic. For the Kunzite, definitely keep it in the white. Wouldn't have it any other way. $24.99. It is not. Let's just make it $2,399 today. We have never had quite a lineup like this one. Let me go ahead and try each one on for you. We already tried on that Aqua there, but again, I can try it on again if you want. I've been dying to try on this Kunzite because look how large it is. Look at that. Again, not so much wide, but it's definitely very, very long. This is usually the size we're talking about when we're talking about Kunzites being big. This is an 18.5 carat, almost 18.5. And it is definitely not for the faint of heart. And we could have gone very, very simple, just a single halo, but no, we decided to give it a little bit more of a designer twist by giving it a, I'm going to call it a half halo along one side of the stone and then the band on that same side. And the saturation of the stone, again, exceptional. Purple lovers, this is the one for you. Purple big ring lovers, this is the one for you. Back on the wheel it goes. You know what, let's just give it a minute on the clock there, just so we can let it simmer, let the appreciation run through on this exceptional wheel here. Let me go ahead and try on that Fire Opal because there's something I love about an elongated cushion like this. It's that it elongates the hand. It makes your finger feel a lot longer, a lot more slender, if that's an insecurity you may have. As you have gathered, I do have that insecurity, but it just creates the illusion of elongation. It's such a unique ring, and the color of that stone is exceptional as well. Again, a lot of our Fire Opals right now have that exceptional true vermilion color where it's very much more red than orange. In the past we've had a few that definitely lean more true orange, but this is definitely on the red side, and with a cutting like this, it's just a great piece to have, especially if you're anything like me and your hands on anything like me. And it's a great way to wear red, honestly. With the warmer toned red, it's more universally flattering. And back on the wheel we go. Last but not least, maybe I should have given myself 2 minutes because I haven't even tried all of them on yet and it's already gone. So let's try on that golden zircon. Haven't seen very many of these at all here at TVON, and of course with nothing of this size, you can see the dispersion, the fast is just making that shine, making that stone glitter and shine through in such a unique, it's almost like confetti way, and then the bridge is dancing along with it as well. Very classic bridge, not all diamond bridge, but with some of the gold peeking through as well, just to make sure that stone is what really stands out among everything else. So there it is on the hand. All right, let's bring it back on the wheel and let me set up my next item here. Looks like we got a request, which, oh, maybe they saw this Aqua, but maybe that's not quite their style. So we do have another one for Miss L. Let's just bring it out for her, shall we? All right, let's take this wheel away for now and bring out our requester's piece. Don't want to keep her waiting for too long, especially not for something like this. Oh, definitely more every day, at least for the average person. This is item number 1120055. It's a 2 carat 85 cushion Santa Maria aquamarine with 32 points in diamonds, in probably the most simple bridge I have ever seen. I don't think I've ever seen one that's as simple as this. You only have one row of diamonds and then all gold all around, just keeping it very simple, because look at that stone. This is a 2 carat 85. It is not a large stone for aquas at all, but the color of that is what is really getting me here. There is usually, when aquas are of the size similar to Kunzites, they can look very washed out, very pale, almost colorless, but this one's very clearly that light blue that is signature of the aquas, which we love. And this is definitely more for the average person. That previous one perhaps is not the best for every day. Yes, yeah, no problem, of course I'll try it on for her. It is a great ring. This is something that I feel like I could rock every day. It's just a great size. It's not too large, but it's still, you can definitely still see the aqua shine through. It's an exceptional piece. This particular one was supposed to go out for $29.99, but we're not going to do that for her today, and it looks like she's on the line. So don't want to keep her waiting for too long. And of course, if she needs it in any gold color, white, yellow, or rose, all right. Right now it's in the white, of course, and usually that's what we liked our aquas in, but yellow gold will look fantastic as well. It's not going to be $2,999 or even $2,499 or even $1,999. Let's bring it back on the wheel here, because there's something so nice about it being so simple. We see a lot of extravagant, detailed, intricate pieces here, and it's nice to have a very, very simple piece. It's very refreshing. $19.99 it's not going to be. $18.88 it is not going to be. $17.77 it is not going to be today. Let's just make it easy for her. Let's get it out of here. It's going to be $1,499 for this one-of-a-kind ring. I believe we only have one, but double check with your operators. Again, no computer, don't know 100%, but $14.99 is your final price. Hope she likes it, but of course, if this doesn't meet her standards, we will do our very best to find something she loves, because that's what we like to do. This is what we live for. And with that, our top of the hour is officially at a close. Okay. Moving on. Looks like she's verifying, but I'm sure everyone will let me know in just a moment. So let's just bring it away, because don't want to cause any confusion, and let's bring out something else that's brand new today. Look at that. These are such cool earrings. This is definitely my style of earring. This is new. It's item number 1121080. Let's see if they'll stand on its own, because right now it's not quite doing that. They are diamond designer earrings. They have 25 total points in diamonds in that center sort of frame there. And they are earrings, so you do get two of them. Let's see if the other one will stand. It's a little bit of a challenge, but I just love how fun and modern these are, and again, great for every day. Wow, one will stand and then the other will immediately fall over. Wow, they're like warring siblings. They do not want to stand together. All right, yeah, something so great about these earrings. I feel like this is so fun, and it's the type of drop where you don't have a problem wearing every day. I know it's not, I'm not doing the best job at presenting it because they do not want to cooperate right now, but there we go. There we go. Now we have them both on here. But yes, like I said, great for every day. It's just a great drop, very simple yet delicate. It still has quite a bit of length to them. It's about 1.5 inches, I believe, in length. So it definitely has a little bit of a drop, but with the framework, it's very organic. It's not too thin, if maybe thin drops are not your thing. It's almost an interesting take on like the paper clip style pieces and chains and bracelets that are ever so popular right now. This is a great variation, great take on that. And they're super fun, I think. Definitely one of the more fun diamond pieces we have had in a long time. And because of the way that it's designed with the diamonds in the center, it's not quite a link center frame. Yellow gold hopefully is the way to go. For you, we do have a few of these, so if you want it as a gifting option, this is a great piece to gift as well, because I think you can't really go wrong with a piece like this. It's universally flattering, it's universally acceptable, especially if you're more of a modern, simple, minimalistic type girl. This is the earring for you. I think when it comes to my jewelry preferences, I prefer something slightly more dainty, slightly not as chunky for every day. So this is right up my alley. This is something that I think if you like to keep it simple but don't like to wear studs, this type of earring is the way to go. And like I said, we do have a couple. It's supposed to go out for $1,499. But that is not what we are going to do today. Not going to be $14.99. not even going to be at $12.99 or even $1,099. These are so fun. These are, I haven't been this excited about earrings in quite some time, so I'm very happy to bring this to you, happy to be the one to debut them, because this, I believe, is the first time we've ever had them. And $1,099, it is not going to be. It's not even going to be $9.99 or $888 or even $777 for this. First time it's up here, like I said, great gifting item. If you have a birthday, anniversary, I don't know what other gift giving events there are in late June, but any of those, it's a great piece, because you really, like I said, you can't really go wrong with something like this. $777, it is not. Let's just blow it out. First time it's up here, we really want to go to a great home. Let's just make it $499. This is the definition of a value for something like this, something that you can wear every single day. It's a normal post and butterfly backing right now, but yeah, for something like this, you really cannot go wrong. Let me show it against the hand really quick, just so you can see exactly how long we are talking, because it is a drop, but it's definitely not a super long. It's not super short. It's just such a fun pair of earrings, I feel. They're just, yeah, they, even if you're just wearing a tank top and jeans or anything like that, it just elevates any look in a very simple, not too it doesn't look like you're trying too hard, which I'm sure that, I mean, if that's the type of look you're going for, great, but this is just very effortless. That's the word I'm looking for, effortless. And of course, if you're someone who likes to wear gold jewelry and want to bling it up a little bit, this is the perfect way to go. $499 for this exceptional pair of earrings. All right, back on the wheel they go, if I can get them to stand again, because that has been my struggle. Yes, $499 for this one. All right. Wow, I feel like time has moved very quickly today, and I barely showed anything. Usually I feel like I fly through these pieces, but apparently today is not that day. All right. Next up, we have a piece that I don't think, at least I have ever shown it, which automatically makes it new to me. But that's what's fun about it, I guess. I am very when I saw this in our lineup earlier, I was already so excited to show it, because it is such an exceptional piece. So let's bring these earrings away for a second and bring out, ooh, what is that? It's an alexandrite. Look at that. Just the color of that stone is such a true blue green. Normally this is item number 1120958. It's a 1 carat 17 oval alexandrite with 9 points in yellow diamonds between the split shank there, and then you have the double halo of white diamonds, and that's a carat 17. So lots of diamonds and an exceptional stone. Very easy to remember. 1 carat 17 diamonds, 1 carat 17 stone. Very nice piece here. Normally for alexandrites, I feel like there's a significant amount of gray. It's definitely more of a gray undertone, gray base, but there's hardly any gray in this. This is a true blue-green color. It's very hard to find something like this anywhere, and it's so and because the colors that started to show, we just had the yellow diamonds just to sort of highlight the color of that stone even more, and then keep it very simple. Double halo, split shank. It's a great piece, very classic. Again, different take on a classic, but classic nonetheless. And it's in the two-tone gold right now. Hopefully that's okay. Keep it that way, please. And because of how exceptional this stone is, this one actually also has a GIA cert. And similarly to the Chameleon, yes, because of how exceptional it is, it has a GIA, and it's even more rare because we rarely have GIA certs for colored stones. Usually we keep that for the diamonds, but this one does come with one. So let me go ahead and flash it right now because it is a color stone. It does have the vertical style start here, and as you can see, there is the color change description. It goes from that blue green to blue purple. Very opposite spectrum there. And then if I try to bring it down a little bit, you can see all the other details. You have anything you could possibly want to know. Bluish green changing to purple. I like to say blue purple just because it sounds better, rolls off the tongue a little bit better. And yeah, very exceptional stone. Back on the wheel we go. Such an exceptional piece. Very hard even for us to find a alexandrite of this quality, of this sort of hue. It's just the perfect. I've seen some alexandrites which in its normal state it looks definitely more yellow green, but the blue green ones are truly exceptional, truly unique, and my personal favorite shade. For a ring like this, it was supposed to go out for $14,999, but it is the first time I'm showing this, and I want to do something very special on this one for our very limited audience today. So we're not going to do $14,999 for this piece today. Not going to be 14 or 12 or even $10,999 today. Yeah, that is one heck of a ring. $10,999. It's not $99.99. It is not $89.99. It is not going to be either. This is just going to be a game of how low can I go. And my gosh, the yellow diamonds is just, I don't know why, that's just what's bringing everything together in the most perfect way, most uniform way. If it were all white diamonds, it definitely would not have the same effect. It's just the best way they could have. It's the best. It's so minimal. It almost feels like an afterthought, but it just elevates the ring to a whole new level. And it's not going to be $8,999 or $79.99 today. Let's just blow it out. If it has been here for a while, it needs to go today. It's definitely not new, but definitely hasn't been here for very long, and I'm sure that we really want to go to a great home. So $79.99 it is not going to be. Let's just blow it out. Let's make it $6,999. Looks like we have a request to show the gold earrings on the ear, so let me go ahead and flash that against the ear for our requester right now, and then if need be, I'll go ahead and try this ring on as well. So there is that gold pair of earrings that I just had previously. As you can see, very fun, great for every day. They're not too long. I know not everyone is a fan of drops because of how distracting they might be, but these particular ones, they're just so fun. They're so dainty, so great for every day without being too boring, too uniform. I know we're one of our best selling drops are the spike earrings, and those are just all diamonds. But if you're someone who wants to show off a little bit more gold, have a little bit more of that contrast, this is definitely the way to go. So personally, this is something that you'd probably find in my personal collection. This is just an exceptional piece. So hopefully this helps. I can definitely try them on for any of the earrings we have or had. So yeah, go ahead and let me know if you want me to try something on. I would be happy to do so. So back on the wheel we go for that alexandrite, because just took a little detour there. Yeah, that is just I don't think I've had anything today that I don't absolutely love. There are a few pieces that I'm like, I like this, but maybe I don't personally want to own it. But today, everything is just good. Everything is exceptional. Let me go ahead and try this Alex on because I just want to look at that. Even from a distance, you see those yellow diamonds popping through. You see that blue green of the stone just being the star of the show. And of course all that diamonds shining through as well. It's just a very it feels luxurious. It's the feeling you get while looking at this ring. It is a great piece, $69.99. And back on the wheel it goes, because I cannot stop staring into the deep depths of this beautiful ring. All right. Moving on, I actually have another fun pair of earrings today. I know, I said I had a lot of rings, but I want to mix it up by bringing some earrings, because these are definitely not to be ignored. So let's just take this away for a second, and I'm going to need a little helper to help stand it up. But look, as you're getting a little sneak peek there already. This particular piece, also brand new today, very, very excited about it. And let me just zoom out so you can see the full picture, because look at that. This is item number 112096. It has 1 carat 29 total in baguette multicolor sapphires, again with the multicolor sapphire pieces. That is just what I'm feeling today. Love the multicolor, different vibes. The great thing about multicolor, you can wear it with anything because they have all the colors. 1 carat 29 total weight, and then you have 31 points in diamonds on the end of each stone there. So exceptional piece. Let me just bring it closer to you so you can get an even better look. Look at that. And of course you have all the yellow gold as well, just to contrast everything, make sure everything blends in nicely. And yeah, this is a exceptional piece. I don't think we've like I said, lots of multicolor sapphire pieces, but each one is so different, so unique, and they each provide a different look, that even though they use a lot of the same stones, they provide very different looks. So there's one for every personality out there. There's one for every style out there. There's just, if you haven't found the multicolor sapphire piece for you yet, don't worry. I'm sure we will find one that you love. And with this, it's just with the way it curves, the way it's set here, it just looks against the ear, which I will show in a moment. It just perfectly frames your face in a way that I think is so fun, and it just accentuates what you have. Instead of being all about the earrings, it's all about you wearing the earrings. You're wearing the earrings, you're not letting the earrings wear you. And for something like this, again, matching each stone to each earring, but also to make sure that they're perfectly graduated throughout the whole piece. For something like that, it's supposed to go out for $2,999. And actually, let me say that we actually have 2 of these. Right now you're seeing it in the yellow gold, but we actually have one in rose gold as well. I don't know if we have it here to show, but we have them. So maybe if yellow gold's not your speed and you want it in rose gold, we can actually do that for you. I think that will provide a very different look, even though they have all the same stones, all the same diamonds. It's a very different look to it, because the yellow and rose gold have very different moods, very different vibes. They play with each stone very differently. So if you like that, you have the option here. $29.99 it is not going to be, though. Not going to be $29.99 or $19.99 or even $1,499. And these, again, not small earrings. I don't know if you can see on the card here. You get a better view of scale about how long they drop. If I had to guesstimate, I'd say, again, it's about 1 inch, maybe 1.25 inch drop from top to bottom, but they do curve a little bit, so that might be distorting how I'm seeing it. $14.99 it is not going to be. Yeah, these are definitely such a fun pair of earrings to add to your collection. Not going to be $1,499, not going to be at $1,299. We really want this to go out to 1 or 2 very lucky homes. $1,299 is not going to be. $1,099 is not going to be today. Let's just blow it out. Let's make it $999, and it's got to go to 1 or 2 very lucky callers. I don't know, maybe one person wants to get both yellow and rose just to match whatever outfit they have. If they want something a little bit more universal, you can get the yellow. If you want something, if maybe you're more of a rose gold person, get it in rose. Let me go ahead and try one on for you. So I'm gonna bring this away for just a quick second so I can take one of them off the card here and bring it back. There we go. And let me go ahead and try it on for you because I just love the way that this sits against your ear. Like I said, because of the way it curves, it almost frames your face in a way that not a lot of drops do. Let's see if I can get that. There we go. So as you can see, it is a post and butterfly backing. So, and it curves in. Ooh, it's being covered by the graphic there. There we go. And right now it's sitting more top to bottom, but if you want, you can make it tighter and curve it in a little bit more towards your face if that's how you want it to look. That's a great way to look at it as well. And even from a distance, because of the white diamonds there, you can see the not yellow diamonds, the multicolor sapphires just playing against each other, against your skin tone, against the gold itself. It's just a very fun, this is a piece of jewelry that has a lot of personality to it. So maybe if you have a very vibrant personality, this is the one for you. Just saying. All right, back on the wheel it goes. I know you're only looking at one earring there, but both will be back in just a moment. Did she end up liking that aqua? You say too large? Okay. Yeah, as far as size goes, I'm pretty sure that's pretty much around as small as they go, but again, I don't know. I don't have a computer in front of me. If you want something with a thinner band, we might have it, but again, with the stone, it's not 100%. And yeah, let me go put this back on the card here because look at that. Ooh. I don't really want to leave you with a blank screen, but I'll just be very quick about it. There we go. And back on the wheel it goes. Yeah, definitely one of the more fun pieces we've had. We have a lot of I like to say fun pieces because they're not what you normally see. They're definitely stray from the classic styles that we have a lot of. We have a lot of personality pieces today. And wow, we're already halfway through the show. Crazy how fast time flies. Was someone asking about these, Jason? All right. All right. Oh. Okay. Moving along, we have, I'm so surprised. I haven't had a black opal yet today. And I know Joyce is our black opal queen, but recently I feel like I've been stepping on her turf a little bit. And I haven't yet today, so let's do that, shall we? All right, let's bring this away for now and bring out my very first black opal of the day. And even from that far of a zoom out, you can already tell this is not a small ring. It's in an elongated cushion mounting, but it is a oval stone. This is item number 1121106. Also, I believe this is brand new today, so very, very excited about it. It's a 1 carat 80, like I said, elongated oval black opal with 17 points and pink diamonds in that single halo closest to the stone, and then 77 points in that halo around it. But because it is in that elongated cushion mounting, it's not perfectly aligning to the stone. It's just an interesting way to frame it, I think, because you have the wider diamonds on the side, and then it looks like it goes a little bit narrower at the top and bottom. It just creates a little bit more dimension, a little bit more movement to an otherwise very I don't want to say plain, but classic ring. And this stone is exceptional. We don't usually see, like I said, black opals. They are never the same as different one. Once you see one and it's gone forever. We can't find a stone exactly like that, and this is no exception. Just the shape of it, is already so unique. We don't usually see ones that are very, very long like this, in black opals at least. But the color of this is so exceptional as well. As you can see, there is a light gray base, and then as it's turning, you have the blues, greens, and reds. But that red, in most angles, you can't even see that the majority of the planes are red. But once it hits that specific light right about there, you just see all red. It's so unique. It's just almost like it's ever changing, ever evolving. And then you see the blues at the bottom just kind of poking in and out, and the greens as well, but that red is just popping through exceptionally. And of course, that's why I think that we decided to use the pink diamonds as well as the rose gold. It's just a way to highlight the red of that stone so much more. And similarly to a different ring we had earlier today, because of the elongated shape of it, it's just very slimming on the hand. It's very elongating for your hand as well. It's a very, very illusion sort of ring. And for this piece, we were supposed to let it go for $4,999, but that is not what we are doing today, as with everything that I have had today or ever. $49.99 it is not going to be. It is not. And white and rose gold, white and pink diamonds. So hopefully the gold color as you see it is okay, but I just think it's such a cool look. Let me go ahead and try it on. Yeah, most of us, we hardly ever recommend rose gold with anything. There are very few pieces that we exclusively recommend it in rose gold, but this one piece, I'm going to say that is going to be one of those pieces because of that red. As you can see from a distance, that green looks somewhat more prominent from a distance than up close. And then once you hit that one angle, that red just really shines through. It's just such a fun piece. And again, at this angle, you see more of the blues. It's always changing. You have to look at it for a long time to see the full picture, which is what's so fun about it. And $49.99 it is not going to be. Let me bring it back on the wheel. Here it's not going to be $49.99 or $39.99 or even $2,999. Not going to be $29.99 or even $28.88. Or even $2,777. Brand new today. Probably one of the most unique stones that we have had in a long time. I have one more that's also very unique, but it's a different, very, very different from this one. $27.77. It is not going to be. Let's just blow it out for any of our black opal aficionados out there who want something a little bit maybe not so classic in terms of proportion. This is the one for you. I know we have a lot of people who appreciate a good black opal, similarly to Joyce and myself. $27.77. It is not going to be. Let's just make it $2,499. $24.99 for this one of a kind, brand new black opal today. And wow, we're already almost halfway done. Actually, we are halfway done, over halfway done. So let's do a quick, let me just mention what is still here. I think of one or two of the pieces on the wheel we're verifying, but I'm not sure if they're gone, so ask your operators. Oh, that large fire opal is still here. The Kunzite from the beginning are still here. The turquoise earrings with the black onyx are still here. Yeah, a lot of great pieces are still here. So if you are interested in anything, or if you want me to flash them again, please let us know. Oh, that Chameleon diamond with the GIA cert in the lace mounting, that is here. If you need me to show anything again, feel free to let us know. But of course, the great thing about streaming is you can rewind if you need to. So, but of course, I can answer any questions live if you need me to. Okay. Moving on, shall we? I know we've already had 2 Kunzites today, but what's one more, right? What is one more Kunzite? Can never have too many. So next up we have, ooh, look at this. This is definitely not brand new, but it should definitely go today. So that's probably why they put it in my lineup. It's item number 1120711. This is the smallest one I've had today so far. This is a 3-carat 91 emerald cut Kunzite with 76 points in diamonds all around it, not in a halo. It's formed into a halo, but it's not a halo itself. And because of all the different ways that they're placed, it just almost looks like a snowflake, or not so much flower, but it's just I like how it's not so organized and so cookie cutter straight. It has a little bit of pattern to it. It's just a very unique way to make a halo, and then you have the diamonds on either side of the band as usual. Definitely not brand new, and it is the smallest one I have today. Definitely smaller than that 18 carat. And yes, this is about half the size of the second item of the show, and as you can see, the color of this, while not as saturated as the previous two, still very saturated for its size. It's definitely that true lilac lavender hue that you want to see in a Kunzite. Normally Kunzites, when it comes to the size, they're almost colorless. They look almost white with a hint of purple. This is definitely more than a hint. If it were a hint, I think the diamonds would be washing it out. But yeah, this one definitely needs to go to a great home for anyone who has been wanting a smaller size Kunzite. This is the one for you. This is definitely truly wearable for every day with how big it is. It is a classic emerald cut, so it is slightly elongating as well. But 3-carat 91, in terms of Kunzite, this is about as wearable as you get. And supposed to go out for $25.99 today. It is not going to be. Recommend you keep it in the white gold, kind of the deal with all Kunzites, but if you absolutely must change it, talk to your operators. $25.99, it is not going to be. Not going to be $25 or $19.99 or $18.88 or $17.77. I'm back in my fast talking stage of today. $17.77 is not going to be. Let me try it on right now because it is truly the most wearable out of the trio. While it is around half the size because of how long it is, it doesn't necessarily look like it's half. It looks slightly more than half, but it is definitely still more wearable. And even on the hand, perhaps with the white background of it on the wheel, it looks a lot more washed out than it is. On the hand, you can definitely see it's a true lilac lavender purple. It still has that color. It's still very, very purple for a Kunzite of this size. And it's not even going to be $17.77 or $14.99 or even $999 for this piece. Brand new, markdown today. $9.99 it is not. Let's just make it $949. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, the earrings again, right? Okay. Yeah, no problem. Let me go ahead and put this back on the wheel then, and let me get those ready for you. You're lucky I didn't put them back in the bag yet. For Facebook requester? Cool. Yeah, I feel like these earrings, maybe I should have spent a little more time on them, but these earrings, they're definitely can be appreciated by everyone. It does have to stay in the yellow gold, but I think that's just the beauty of it, the contrast of the yellow gold and the white diamonds. As you can see, it has a good level of drop to it. It's definitely there. It has definitely that not too significant, but you can tell it's a drop without it being distracting. It's a classic post and butterfly backing, and it's just great. It's dainty, it's organic, it's not perfectly square, so it's not so straight cookie cutter edges. It has a little bit of roundness to it, a little bit of softness, and while it's still being quite structured, so it's a very, very nice piece. I think there is a reason why there are requests to try them on, because yeah, the wheel, this is a piece where the wheel does not do it justice. So there it is on the ear one more time. If you need me to try it again, definitely let me know. Let me go back to the wheel here for a quick second because my legs are starting to cramp up in this weird position. All right. All right, this is gone. Thank you very much. Please let me know who got it because I'm sure they will love it. Oh, thank you, Nancy. Where's she calling from? Florida. From the Sunshine State. How must it be to live there? All right. Thank you so much. All right, moving along. Wow, another brand new today. I did say I have a lot of brand new, but look at that. I'm shocked that we didn't show this sooner. This is, yes, brand new today. This is item number 1120,994. Because of the way it's set, it's sitting on a point, so technically it's supposed to sit like this, but I'm going to set it down so it's slightly on its side, but I'll try it on so you see what it looks like. This is a 7 carat 45 oval blue zircon with 1 carat 28 in white diamonds all around it, and as you can see, the white diamonds are quite large. They're definitely not small itty bitty teeny tiny white diamonds, and it's has a wider band than most in that double halo, but the star of the show is still going to be that stone. Look at the saturation of that blue zircon. We've had a lot of blue zircons here. We already know that they're that light blue, not so much aqua blue with more saturation, but not quite true blue yet. But this one, it's getting there. If you look deep into the stone as the light flashes through, you can see shades of true royal blue in there, and that's contributing to how deep, dark, and saturated the stone is. I don't think I've ever seen a blue zircon quite this color. It is an exceptional piece. And like I said, you have that double halo, but again, it has the points on the 8 corners to give it that extra little design element as well. It is just a exceptional piece. And then you have the split shanks. There's just no shortage of interesting design element placed into this ring, and it does have to stay in the white gold. It is one of our more designer pieces. We did create this mounting for the stone, so white gold it does have to stay in, but honestly, what better way than to show how deep, dark, and saturated that stone is. And yeah, this, for something with this much gold, this much diamonds, and for a stone of that quality, is supposed to go out for $4,999. But we're not going to do that today, and I don't know. There's something about this ring. There's something very, very special that I don't think you can you can continue to request blue zircons, and we will do our best to find what you're looking for, but I don't think there's anything that will quite match this one. Let me try it on for you because on the hand it somehow looks even more saturated. Look at that. It's almost that, it's even from a distance you can see some of that true blue color I was talking about just peeking through. It is an exceptional piece. $49.99. It is not going to be, though, not going to be $49 or $39 or even $2,999. And because of the large size of the side diamonds, as you can see, the ring is definitely not small. It's reaching wall to wall on either side of my finger there. And it's not going to be $29.99 today. Not going to be $29.99 or $28.88 or even $2,777. Let's bring it back on the wheel there so you can take a even better look at that stone. Not going to be $27.77. Let's just blow it out. It needs to go to a fantastic home today. Let's just make it $2,499. $24.99. Brand new today, and we already brought it down to a great, great low. And wow, we were 12 minutes until the second top of the hour, which means I have only a little over an hour left with you guys, but of course I can say later if you need me to. But for right now, it looks like I'm only here for the next hour or so. So if anyone has any last minute requests or not so last minute requests, please give us a call, let us know, or you can DM us on Facebook or anything like that. We'll be happy to bring anything you want to see out. We still have a lot of great for our last hour. I like to think that I saved some of our best pieces for the very, very end. But again, that can be saved for later if you need to see anything or you need me to show anything you want to see. All right. Next up, I did mention another black opal that I think is very exceptional today, so maybe it's time to bring it out. All right, let's say goodbye to the blue zircon for right now and bring out one of the greatest black opals and the greatest mounting ever. Look at that. This is item number 1120186. This is truly an exceptional stone. This is a 2-carat 53 oval black opal, and then you have 18 points with baguette white diamonds, and 18 points baguettes. You have 52 points in princess cuts, and then 52 points in rounds, and then there are princess cuts in here, but they didn't give me a carat weight. So you do have princess cuts. There is no carat weight yet, but I'm sure that they're going to find it and give it to me. So that means they didn't even calculate it into the price. So we're just going to count those as free for you. Yeah, the mounting is exceptional. You have all that negative space being played with there. It's almost, with the way it's fanning out, it's almost floral in a way, but that is nothing compared to the stone you are seeing. It has a navy background, which almost never happens in our black opals. And then the greens that are stationary almost looks like flakes of green, of like shell or confetti or cellophane or something super green and reflective. It almost looks like it's encapsulated within the stone there. And then of course you have that more vibrant blue just sort of shifting throughout the stone there as well to give it even more dimension. As you can see, as it moves, it kind of morphs and changes. I don't think this stone just is very rich. It looks like the earth, like the topological map of the globe. I don't think I've ever seen a stone quite like this one. Definitely very, very unique. I don't think we'll ever find a stone quite like this one. No reds at all, which again, not very easy to find. Usually they have like a tiny bit of red, but this one, nothing. Just blues and greens, just very true cool tones that we are seeing here. And for a ring like this, it was supposed to go out for $8,999. And this one is one of our more designer pieces, so white gold, it has to stay in. But I don't know, there's just something about it. The white gold just makes it so much more special because of all the different shapes of diamonds. Even though it is in white gold and white diamonds are very similar, it's almost the same hue or same level of value saturation. With the different shapes, it still has a bit of dimension to it. It still plays with size and levels. It's just a very, very designer, very exceptional to look at piece. And $89.99 is not our price today. Not going to be $89.99 or $79.99 or even $6,999 on this Friday evening. Let me try it on for you because it is such a cool ring. And I don't know how to tell you this. See, as I just moved it, those green flakes, it makes its full appearance. And normally the cameras do a pretty good job at portraying what the stones look like in real life. The cameras do not do the stone justice. In person, you see so much more than you would on the screen. Even on the hand, as I was trying it on, you see the greens, you see a little bit more grays in there. You can see the blue flakes that are peeking through slightly in the cameras that you can see, but in person, this is it's a showstopper. It's a stop walking in the street and stare at it type of ring. This is a great piece, and with the sheer size of the mounting, it's almost just like a shield, a perfect frame for an exceptional piece because of all the way the flakes are naturally dispersed throughout the stone, and with the negative space of the mounting. I feel like this mounting was made for this stone. It's just a perfect fit. It's almost like the mounting is trying to emulate what the stone is doing, and it is so great. And $69.99 is not even your price today. Not going to be $69.99 or $59.99 or even $4,999. This is not new with us, but it is on the newer side. And it did get a brand new markdown already because we really need it to get out of here, go to a great, fantastic, brand new home. $49.99 it is not. Let's just blow it out. Let's get it out of here for $3,999. This is one exceptional black opal. Back on the wheel it goes. And yeah, in the TV you definitely see of it more as a navy, but in person you definitely see more of the grays. You see slightly more gray in it. It's a very elusive piece. It's not what you would expect. I know, as someone who's here trying to sell you something on TV, when you say it's not what you expect, that doesn't sound like a good thing, but trust me, in this case it is. It looks so much better in person. You really have to look at it with your own eyes to be able to see how magnificent this stone is. All right. Yeah, this is just, I gotta let it have its moment here for a little bit, because when else is it gonna have its chance to shine alone? It is such a cool, modern, interesting way to wear a black opal. Okay. Moving on. Wow, I've had a lot of multicolor sapphire pieces today. And by a lot, I mean 2, which is more than we usually have. But why not kick that number up to 3? Because I have another one. Why not? Just bring all the colors today. Normally, I feel like when I do the shows, I have one specific color I like to stick to throughout the entire show. But today, I want to bring out all the colors. Because why not? That is my mood today. All right. Let's say goodbye to this black opal for now and bring out my next multicolor sapphire piece. And this one is definitely has the most multicolor sapphires out of them all today. This is item number 1121159, and as you can see, it's a bracelet, and it's using invisibly set princess cuts instead of baguettes or emerald cuts. It's invisibly set princess cuts, and as you can see, the gradient is much more seamless because you're using more stones. It has 6 carat 65 total weight in princess cut multicolor sapphires. This one is in the white gold, but I do also have the yellow gold, and we only have one of each, so once each one is spoken for, they are gone forever. And great, it's a take on a tennis bracelet, but again with multicolor sapphires. Taking a classic, adding multicolor sapphires to it is always a great twist, I think. We have had invisibly set princess cut white diamonds before, and you guys love them because they're such a unique and fun way to wear a tennis bracelet, and this is no different. If you're not a white diamond person, maybe you like to have a little bit, you like to be more entertained with your jewelry, you want to have a bit more fun, have it match whatever outfit you're wearing, you like to have a little bit more color, this is the way to go. As you can see, you have a lot of hot pinks going into the pale pinks, and then you have blues, and then I will turn it so you can see them face on, but you have the green sapphires in the back to the yellow to the orange and back to the true orange there. This is, you cannot get any better than this. And again, this is in the white gold. I do have the yellow gold, which also looks exceptional. It just provides a little bit more warmth, a little bit less cold. But of course, personally, I'm just not a white gold person. I don't love wearing white gold all the time, but it's white gold, neutral canvas. Yellow gold, it provides a little bit more warmth. So it just depends on what you want. This one is supposed to go out for for all the labor that it takes to create something invisibly set. If you don't know, it's very, very hard to do it in a way where it doesn't break the stone or it doesn't want to fall out immediately. And you have to match all the stones as well to make sure they're all uniform in color so that they blend seamlessly. Very, very difficult to do. And of course you have all that gold and just carat weight in the stones itself. For something like this, we were supposed to let it go for $6,999. But that is not what we're going to do today. We only have two. We only have the one in white and one in yellow. So once they're gone, they are gone. And with this, it's a great way to create a matching set. If you saw the other two multicolor sapphire pieces from earlier and you just want to have more rainbow in your life, this is definitely the most straightforward way to achieve that. It's just a single line of gradient colors, and $69.99 it is not going to be $69.99 or $59.99 or even $4,999 today. I do, like I said, do have the yellow gold, so let me go ahead and show you what it looks like against the wrist. Here it is against the hand. As you can see with the yellow gold, it does provide a little bit more warmth. It looks a little bit more, I want to say it's a little bit more classic. When I think of jewelry throughout history, they're usually in yellow gold because of, well, that's the purest color. It just looks a little bit more classic, a little bit more timeless with the yellow gold. But of course, if yellow gold's not your speed, definitely go for the white. Maybe, I know some people don't like the way their skin looks with yellow gold, and you want something a little bit more neutral, then definitely go with the white, yeah. But here's what it looks like against the wrist, just another perspective. And back on the wheel it goes. It's not going to be $49.99 today, not going to be $49 or even $39.99 or even $2,999 for 6 carat 65 in sapphires, in perfectly matched, invisibly set sapphires. And then you're getting all that gold. Right now it is a 7-inch bracelet. Unfortunately, we cannot extend or make them shorter, so 7 inches is what you get, but 7 inches is pretty standard. $29.99 is not even going to be, though, for all that labor, all that material, all the effort it took to create this masterpiece. $29.99 it is not going to be $29.99 or $28.88 or even $2,777 today. Not going to be. Let's just blow it out. We only have two, so once they're gone, they will be gone. Let's make them $2,499. And as I am holding the other one right now, it is the workmanship on this is so seamless. It doesn't feel like it would catch or do anything weird to your hair, to any of your clothes. It's very, very smooth and luxurious feeling. It's just an exceptional, unique piece that I'm sure that maybe not everyone can appreciate, but those who do appreciate it will appreciate it a lot. And wow, with that, we are officially 2 hours over. So we only have an hour left, or technically 58 minutes left. Like I said, any requests you might have, any questions, any comments, concerns, get them in while you still can, while I'm still here to somewhat entertain you. Yeah, get them in while we're still here. And as usual, we'll be here for a few minutes, but not for very long. So this is your perfect opportunity to get those last minute comments in. Not so last minute, but close to last minute. All right. Moving on. Let's bring out something that I am also very, very excited to show. I don't think I've shown this piece either, but I don't know, my memory is starting to not be the most accurate, but for now I'm going to say I haven't shown this. So let's pretend it's my first time showing it, because it is, again, right up my alley. This is a pink diamond and white diamond flower ring. This is item number 1121041. Like I said, it's made up of pink and white diamonds in this floral style mounting. Definitely more of an anatomical floral. I love how the petals just sort of curl inwards to give it the look of a real flower. It has 51 points in round pink diamonds. You have 26 points in white diamonds on the shoulder and at the tip of the flower as it curls in. And yeah, all set in 14 karat gold as usual, and it's just an exceptional piece. If you're a pink lover, if you're a flower lover, definitely a great piece to go for. There's something so special and so organic. I mean, it's a flower, it has to be organic, right? But there's just something so feminine about pieces like this that I just love the way it curls in, the workmanship, the detail, the attention that was paid to a piece like this. It's always very, very happy. It makes me very happy to see. For something like this, we unfortunately we only have 2, so if you like it, please let us know, because once they are gone, they are gone. And with the pink and white diamonds, white and rose gold will be the way to go, but that's just for design intention purposes and design integrity. We want to maintain that for a piece like this. Supposed to go out for $2,999, but it is not going to be $29.99 today. Not going to be $29.99 or $19.99. And this is just an exceptional piece. I know we have a lot of flowers. I know that, you know that we love our flowers here at TVON, but the ones that look like this, where it has some dimension to it, has some movement to it, are personally my favorite. They feel so much more effortless in a way. It doesn't feel too forced or too like we're forcing the flower motif. It feels more organic, even though it takes a lot more attention and care into the detailing, into the styling, into making sure that nothing will break. It's just once it's achieved, it's worth all the effort that it took to make this. And $19.99 is not our price today. Not $19.99, not $14.99, not $12.99 today on this Friday evening. It is now officially evening because it is 7 p.m. here on the West Coast. It is nighttime pretty much. If you're on the East Coast, it's nighttime for you, but evening for us still. So $12.99 it is not even going to be $1,099 for this floral flower ring. $1,099 it is not. Let me go ahead and try it on for you, because it's just a great little ring. If you have a niece or a daughter or a granddaughter who loves her flowers, and maybe you want to get them early, start their jewelry collection, I feel like this is something that every little girl, every young woman could love. It's just very fun, and on the hand it just sits so flush. Let me just show it against the side right now. It doesn't raise up that much, so it doesn't get caught. You would think that it would get caught, but it doesn't really. And because it sits so flush, I feel like that's also leads to very minimal cracking or breaking, or sometimes with pieces like this you run the risk of, if you wear it too much and you hit your hand against something, it might break. But because it sits so closely to the hand, sits very snug, sits very flush, the risk of that is very, very minimal. $1,099 it is not going to be today. Let's just blow it out. Let's make it $999. Brand new markdown today on this Friday evening. $999. Great piece. And back on the wheel it goes. Ooh. If it wants to get off my hand again. All these pieces want to come home with me today. Wow, these operators are all very silent today. I feel like I'm speaking into the void. Will just nodded at me. I'm basically speaking to a brick wall when I talk towards him. Oh, I am shouting into the darkness because it is actually darker out there than it is up here. 100%. All right, $999 for this. We actually do have a matching pendant necklace, pendant with chain, necklace, whatever you want to call it. If you are interested in a matching set, I can bring that out for you as well, because I mean, you can't really go wrong with flowers. It's It's flowers. What's there to dislike? I mean, it doesn't even have all the annoyances that might come with actual flowers. There's no pollen, there's no dust, there's no bugs. I mean, if you are allergic to pollen or anything like that, get flower jewelry. Okay. Next up. Moving on from the flowers for now, let's bring out, again, not brand new, but still very, very exciting for us. This is item number 1120804, and if you couldn't already guess, there are trillions, already off to a good start. They're trillion Mahenge Pink Spinel studs. Look at that. 1 carat 45 total weight with 35 points in rounds, and of course rounds and baguettes. So you have both shapes of diamonds for here to give you that extra dimension, extra unique look to it. You have different widths just to play with. It's just a great way to differentiate from a single halo with all rounds. Using the baguettes just creates a unique look at it because of how they're cut. You can see the different flashes of light through them. It's very different from what you would normally see. And these stones are so exceptional. Look how vibrant and true hot pink. They're hot neon pink. These stones are. I lost the word for stones for just a moment. I was blinded by the color. It's, as a girly girl myself, this is what I aspire hot pink to be. If I say I want something hot pink, I want it to be this level of pink. I don't want not even a smidgen washed out. This is the color I want. This is for the true inner Barbie girl in you. And they are studs, so great for everyday wearable. The posts are perfectly in the middle, so they won't have any drop to it like some of our larger studs do, but they're not teeny tiny that they get lost on your ear, that you won't be able to see them, even as if you could ignore that color, of that saturation, of that hue. I didn't think that color was possible beyond a computer screen. This looks like this is definitely an RGB color mode ring, or not ring, stone. If I were to take a picture of the stone, put it in the computer and try to print it, it would not translate to this pink. It physically cannot. It is so vibrant and so exceptional, and on top of that, they're trillion cuts. We rarely have trillion cut stones for anything, for rings, for bracelets, and we found 2 for earrings. So for any of your trillion lovers, for any of you pink lovers, if you want to embrace your inner girly girl, this is the earring for you. For these perfectly matching trillion stud earrings, supposed to go out for $6,999, but that is not our price today, as you can probably guess at this point. White gold hopefully is okay with you, but you know, with stones of that color, of that level of neon, you don't want anything to distract from it at all. So white gold, way to go. $69.99, it is not going to be $69.99 or $59.99 or even $4,999. Let me put this on the hand first, and then I'll go ahead and try it on for you, because I really want you to see exactly how brightly these stones shine. There it is on the hand. As you can see, not too large where it distracts, but not so small where it, gets lost on the ear. Like I said, a great everyday stud, a great way to bring a very loud pop of color to your outfit. So there it is against the hand. Back on the wheel we go while I get it on my ear, because these are, wow, studs are definitely more of a challenge to put on the ear with these talons and no mirror. Let's see if I can do it. Yeah, these, if you can ever get these on, they are so well worth the wait. Let's see. I feel like I need to play like loading music for when you're on the phone with someone and you get put on hold, the hold music. I feel like that's what needs to be playing right now while I'm trying to attach these earrings. Ah, there we go. All right, here those earrings are against the ear. As you can see, even from a distance, you can see the pink just, it's there, it's loud, it's making a statement, it's shouting hello out into the distance at you. It is such a great pair, and as you can see, doesn't really have a drop, so it's a true stud, not a stud drop hybrid. And trillion cuts, just exceptional for studs of any stone, but especially this one with all that color. I just can't stop talking about the color. I'm a color person. I don't know if you can tell by how enthusiastic I am. I am a colorful person. But yeah, these are just a great unique pair of earrings, and they have to go today. So back on the wheel we go. $49.99. It's not even gonna be, wow, I didn't even get to the final price yet, and I'm already blathering all around. Not gonna be $49.99, not gonna be $39.99. Brand new markdown today. It's got to go for this exceptional one-of-a-kind pair of earrings. $3,999. It is not. Wow, not doing it. Let's just make it $2,999 for this exceptional pair of stud earrings. Normally with earrings I immediately want to take them off once I try them on because I'm afraid of losing one, but this one I'm hesitating a little bit to take them off because they're so beautiful. They are this is my inner girl embodied. If I ever want a pink dress, a pink top, a pink anything, this is the level of pink I want it at. Just that beautiful neon, just in your face pink. Nothing, I mean, there are moments where you want blush pink or muted pink, but when you're as enthusiastic and energetic as I am, this is the color you want. All right. Moving on from the, too excited, can't talk. Moving along. Next up, we have a mounting I'm sure we've all seen before, but it's always a good day when we get to bring it back. Wow, these earrings have a personality of their own. They have their own fire. We have, a mandarin garnet in our ever so popular feather mounting. This is item number 11208885. It's like I said, it's an oval mandarin garnet. It looks almost round, as the reason it could fit into this stone is because it's very close to a round, but in reality it's more of a roval. It's an oval. It's slightly longer. It is north-south than it is east-west. And like I said, iconic feather mounting. This one with the orange stone and the yellow diamonds. It's a very different take on our feather mounting. Originally we want to look like a peacock feather, so it was a tanzanite with demontoids in the halo, but with something like this, it's very much more artistic. It's more abstract. So very unique way to put this, I think. You have the, like I said, 5 carat 29 oval mandarin garnet. You have 24 points in the yellow diamonds, and the 1 carat 19 in the white diamonds all around this ring right here in the feather style. Request? All right. Do you know for who? All right. Coming after this one. Feather mounting. I feel like since the last time I was here, we've had a lot of requests for feather mountings, but because it's been a while since we had them, we want to give it a break, but people still keep asking for them. So we brought it out in this new abstract way. And of course, round mandarin garnets, very, very popular here. There's a very specific type of person who loves orange. I don't think it's many people's favorite color, but the people who like orange just love it. So this is for all of you orange people out there. Yeah, not a lot of people like orange. You ask someone their favorite color, it's usually blue, pink, purple, green. I don't think very many people say orange. And for something like this, I'm not saying that liking orange is a bad thing. Just not a lot of people do it. $79.99 is what it's supposed to go for. It is not going to go for that today. Not for $7,999. This has got a brand new markdown. We want this to go to one of our fellow orange lovers. $79.99, it is not going to be. $69.99, it is not going to be. $59.99 it is not going to be either. Let me just try this ring on for you, because while it is, like I said, feather motif, very, very popular here. This is probably the most unique way we have the peacock feather, because it's so large. It's also the most statement ring type piece. We have smaller versions of these sort of feathers, but this is definitely the one that makes the loudest statement. It's a large ring, definitely not for the faint of heart. If you like large rings, this is the one for you. But because of the way it's set so that the stone does not have to sit perfectly in the center. It sits slightly off, so it has that extra design element to it as well. And $5,999 is not our final price today. Not going to be $59.99 or $49.99 or even $3,999 for this piece today. Like I said, brand new markdown. Last time I was up here, we were supposed to go for, it actually did go out for $39.99, but that's not our price today. Back on the wheel it goes. $39.99 it is not. We really want to go to a great, fantastic home for any of you who love the mandarin garnets, because I know quite a few of you out there request mandarin garnets quite often. So $39.99 it is not going to be. Let's just blow it out. We want it to go to a fantastic home. Let's just make it $2,999 for this one ring. And right now it is in the white gold. Definitely keep it in the white gold. Personally, that's how white and yellow gold. Definitely keep it that way, because you have the yellow diamonds, you have the white feather diamonds design. It's just the way it contrasts. That's just the logical way to go. And while I was up here blathering on about this mandarin garnet feather, it looks like we got another request. Didn't I say something about once you have one hoop, the rest will be requested? Well, looks like that premonition is coming true, but it's not the hoops that you may think. So whoever requests them, good for you for choosing a pair of hoops that we don't see as much as we should. And I didn't get your name, so if you would like me to say your name, please give us a call, let us know. But yes, let's take this away for a second. I don't want to keep our requester waiting, whoever they may be. And I'm sure that we have seen these before, but we haven't seen them very much. I don't know. I'm just going to have to hold this here, I think. This is item number 11132666. It's our dangle dancing hoop. Yeah, they do look like fringes if fringes were round. Oh, my hands. You guys can tell I do not have very steady hands, but that is the only way you can see exactly how they move and what they look like. It has 55 points total in diamonds. As you can see, 55 points in both ears. You have 6 diamonds in each ear. And right now I have the white and the yellow to show you. Let me just set this down for a quick second so I can have them side by side so you can see what they look like on the wheel with the 2 gold colors, and then I will hold one up for you just so you can see. They are on the smaller side. They're definitely more of a huggy hoop style size. They're about half an inch or 3/4 of an inch from top to bottom. I think that's including the fringe though. So if you're just talking about the hoop, I believe it's half an inch. And they do come in any gold color you want, and these are great way to wear huggy hoops if you want something in your ear at all time, but you don't want it to just be a stationary, boring old, just all gold hoop. This is a great way to wear it, and it's such an interesting way to wear diamonds instead of just having it sit perfectly set against the ear and they don't move at all. This is such a interesting, fun way because they move as you move, and with that little bit of movement, it looks a lot more dramatic than it actually is. You get the benefits of being a dramatic person without actually having to deal with the hassle of being dramatic, as in it gets caught in everything, it snags, it catches. There's a bit of a fingerprint on this one I am holding right now, so let me just wipe it off for a quick second. And we have had so many people, when they first debuted, they actually took one in each gold color because they want to change it out depending on what they wear, whatever they're feeling, which is a great idea. And we've seen a lot of people give these as gifts as well, which is a great idea, because I mean, everyone needs a small hoop like this. They're definitely far from standard, but if you don't have a hoop, this could be a great one to get because it's you won't find a hoop like this anywhere else. First time we brought it out, they were supposed to go out for $1,599. But of course, that's not what we want to do today. These are the type of pieces that I feel like everyone should have at least one pair of. Similar to our Diamonds by Yard, to our Wonder Rings, this is something that we like to claim as a must-have because of how, while classic, it's still very unique and different, and it can easily become one of your staple pieces in your collection. $15.99, it is not going to be. Not even going to be $999. Like I said, it is part of our permanent collection, as in out of everything we have, this is something that is here pretty much year round. $999 is not your price. $888 is not your price, and $777 is not your price. Like I said, any gold color you want. Right now you have the white and yellow that is being shown currently, but we can do any gold color you need, white, yellow, or rose. If we have them, we could show them to you if you don't mind waiting a little bit. And $777, it is not. Let's just make it $699 for a single pair of these. Great for every day, great for even if you have second piercings. I feel like these would look great as a second piercing earring too, because they're such a good size while still having a bit of movement. I feel like there's not as many options for second piercings. Normally you can just wear studs or just plain old hoops. This is a great way to wear second piercing hoops. I think this is just a great way to add more movement and life to it. And let me just set this down for a quick second. Let me go ahead and try it on so you can have a size reference to see exactly how big they look like. Actually, let's pick that one up again so I can show what it looks like against the hand. Here it is against the hand. As you can see, not very large at all. That's how it looks. That's the size reference in terms of how big it looks against the hand this way. Of course, you would wear it front to back, so you wouldn't be able to see it like this if you're looking straight on, but from the side or even from an angle, you would be able to see. And it's a great pair. Let me bring this back on the wheel again, and let me go ahead and try it on. I'll go ahead and try on the yellow gold for you because, like I said, I'm personally a yellow gold girl. If I could, I'd get everything in yellow gold, or even I'm not super averse to rose gold, so I would definitely go for that as well. But let's see. Ooh, the problem with tiny earrings, it's hard to put on with, again, these talons. Ooh. Aha. Aha. Sounds of success. All right, here it is on the ear. Like I said, every day, it's very good for every day. Huggy hoop style. I don't have second piercings, but if I did, this would be something I would wear in my second piercing personally. As you can see, very good for every day. If I turn slightly more to the side, you can see the diamonds dance as I move my head when I'm talking, because I'm typically more expressive when I speak, and even I use my hands quite a lot. So this is what they look like against the ear. Great for every day. Whoever requested this, great request. I don't think I show very many staple pieces, but yeah, there it is against the ear. Again, this is in yellow gold. If you want me to try on the white gold, I have the power to do so, so let me know. Back on the wheel we go. And right now they're all sitting down there, so not very aesthetic way to look at them, but here they are again standing straight up and down. Yeah, these are definitely my type of earring if I did have second piercings. Okay. And wow, we only have 30 minutes left in the show. So if anyone now has any last minute requests, please get them in. We'd be happy to bring them out to you. But in the meantime, still got a lot to get through, so let's just not waste any more time, shall we? Okay. All right, let's take these away for now, but like I said, these are part of our permanent collection, so even if you do not get them now, they will be here. All right, next up is something that's brand new that I am very, very, very excited about. And before I even do that, there is my fingerprint right in the middle there, so let's just get rid of that before I show it. Look at that. Look at that. This is item number 1121148. It is a 2 carat 51 emerald cut Burma ruby with 17 points in yellow diamonds in that first halo and 35 points in white diamonds in that second halo, and as well as on either side and through either side of the band, set in a very, very unique way. I don't think we've ever seen a mounting quite like this, but before I even dive into that whole conversation, look at that stone. The color of that stone is such a true red. Sometimes with rubies, while all of them are technically red, because of how cloudy they can get sometimes, they almost look a little bit more pink, a little bit more purpley pink, a little bit more magenta, but this is definitely as red as a ruby can get, and it's in the elongated emerald cut. 2 carat 51, definitely not a small ruby. And the way that it's set in this mounting, brand new mounting style for us, and it is so fun and unique. Of course, you have that double halo just to keep it classic, keep it simple, but then the stones on either side, you have, first of all, you have the princess cuts on either side just to break up that halo, to give it a little bit more of a contrast. It's more striking. And then you have the diamonds not prong set on top of the band, but instead they're almost inlaid into the band itself. They almost look like windows of like a submarine or something. That's immediately what I thought of. But that is just an exceptional way to display an exceptional stone. We have never seen anything quite like this, and it's such a cool piece. And this is definitely a museum level worthy piece. This is, if we had TVON awards, if we ever did that, where we would vote for the best piece throughout the entire year, and believe me, we show a lot of jewelry throughout the entire year, this would be a piece that would definitely be nominated. This is such a, just for the stone itself, but then the way that we set it, this could be a nominee for that if we did have that award for a category for most exceptional unique piece. This could win. This could potentially be a winner for something of this quality. For just the stone, we're looking at something at $13,999. That's how much we were supposed to charge just for the stone itself. $13,999 for something of this quality, this clarity, this size. This is what we're supposed to do. But we really want this to go to a great home. Great if you're a collector, if you are a ruby lover, because rubies are such a classic, been around forever. It's general knowledge type of stone. It's like you go walk across from an average Joe, you ask them, do you know what a ruby is? Most likely they'll say yes, because it's just what they are. If you ask someone if they know what a tanzanite is, if they know what a spinel is, chances are they don't know what that is to the general public if you're not passionate about your gems. But rubies is pretty general knowledge. So this is definitely for those of you who love your rubies, can appreciate a really good ruby. This is the one for you, and this is definitely one to inspire oohs and ahs from everyone who happens to witness it. And we're not even gonna charge you $13,999. We're not even gonna charge that much just for the entire ring. That's how much the stone should be. We're not gonna charge you that for the entire ring. Not going to be $13,999. Not even going to be $11,999, or even $10,999. And before I even go any lower for what I'm about to do, I just need to try this on, because when else am I ever gonna get to wear a ring like this? Again, elongated emerald to elongate the hand. As you can see, even from a distance, that princess cut breaking up that double halo, so striking. Great way to contrast, almost looks like arrows. And then the diamonds that are inlaid in the band, they still provide sparkle, even not just from the diamonds, but from the gold, because of the divot that is created, of the concavity of it. It's just such an exceptional way. It's a great, I think this was supposed to be an experiment mounting. This is a test of what we could do, and I think it's a pretty successful test. It's a great piece. $10,999, it is not going to be. $99.99, it is not going to be. Or even $8,999. And unique, one of a kind, gold color has to stay like it is. I feel like I don't even need to say that, but just in case. $89.99. It is not going to be today. $79.99. It is not going to be today either. Let's bring it back on the wheel here. And as far as clarity goes, this is pretty much as clean as you can get with rubies. Rubies are always naturally a little bit included. It's very hard to find natural rubies that are perfectly clean, but this is as clean as you can get. I don't know if you can tell there in the cameras, because it's like looking through a magnifying glass, looking through a loop. You can actually see the band through the back of that. We hardly ever are able to do that with our rubies, or any rubies. It's just usually just a wall of red, but you can actually see the dimension and the depth of that stone, and you can see the gold shining through a little bit for this stone. So it's a top quality ruby right here, and we're not even going to charge you $7,999. Let's just blow it out. We want it to go to a great home. I truly want to save this for when everyone's here, because this is around the time when most of our normal audience is here on our normal weekdays. So I was really saving this for this moment. It's not going to be $79.99. Let's just make it $6,999 for our top quality elongated emerald ruby in our guinea pig of a mounting. I'm calling it a guinea pig because we've never had a double halo quite like this one. We have a lot of double halo variations. We have a lot of halo variations, and I mention that quite often. I don't know if you've noticed, but this is definitely the most unique, most striking, most avant-garde abstract double halo that we've seen in a very, 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 very long time. $69.99. And wow, we have less than 30 minutes left. I know usually when it's around the 30-minute mark, I start basically counting down every minute or so. Oh, looks like when I was trying it on, another one of my fingers touched the stone accidentally. Maybe don't do that, Joanne, because that's going to distract from the beauty of that stone. But there you go, all better, so much cleaner. But yeah, only have 25 minutes left. Still have so much to get through. I'm probably gonna have to save some of these at least for the next time I'm up here, which typically is supposed to be 2 weeks later, but with the way we surprise everyone, I feel like that might not necessarily be the case. But yeah, let's just get through as much as we can while we still have the opportunity, shall we? All right, let's say goodbye to the ruby for now. I'm sure we will see it again very, very soon and bring out another brand new item today. These are Alexandrite earrings. I had a single Alexandrite ring earlier that was exceptional, and these earrings are they're the only piece that could possibly follow the ring that we had earlier. This is item number 1119991. So definitely not new, but I don't think definitely not new to our system, but I think it's new to you. It's the grand debut of these Alexandrite earrings, because we hardly ever have Alexandrite earrings, especially not of this quality. These are 1.55 oval Alexandrites, perfectly matching in color. And then you have 1.17 in baguettes and rounds, again, double halo. Are we surprised? But with the baguettes, you have almost like a channel. This just suddenly popped in your mind. It's like if you check in your luggage and you need to go to the baggage claim and grab it, it looks like the trolleys. That's suddenly what it reminds me of, but in the best way possible. With the invisibly set baguettes, it almost looks like stained glass windows, or not stained glass because they're colorless, but they look like glass windows, mosaic style, and then it almost creates the illusion of that sort of divot that is reminding me of those things at airports, and then that halo around it. So it's playing again with levels. You have the Alexandrites at the highest plane, and then baguettes at the lowest, and then you have the round diamonds being the middle ground. And yeah, I just mentioned that we don't usually have Alexandrite earrings because with the color change and with how rare they are, it's very, very hard to find two stones that match perfectly enough for us to make them into earrings. And the fact that we found these two stones in ovals, and the only way we could do it is to put it in an exceptional mounting such as this one. And it is brand new today, and similarly to a lot of the other things that I've had today, I'm sure it will not be here for very long, especially if you want an Alexandrite pair of earrings. I know we've had quite a few people who have Alexandrite rings, and they've been looking for earrings and they haven't found the perfect one. These could potentially be the perfect ones because that color is just exceptional. It's that, again, blue-green, great top color, perfectly matching, and just great way to wear a stud because they're ovals with the emerald style mounting. Again, slight drop. The post is sitting at the top there. That's why it's showing at kind of a slant on the wheel there. So it does have a very slight drop to it, but it's a great way to wear studs. I think it just it classes up any look you might have. Supposed to go out for a pair of earrings like this, one of a kind, cannot do another, even if we tried our very best, cannot do it. Supposed to go out for $14,999. That's what it says on the bag. That's what we're supposed to do, but we are not going to do $14,999. We're not going to do 14 or 12 or even $10,999. It is its grand debut, and I want to make sure it leaves a lasting impression. But trust, just because it's this rare, just because we only do one, doesn't mean we're gonna mark it up to crazy high price. That's just not the TVON way. We want everyone to get the best value they can possibly get. $10,999 is not our final price. $99.99, it is not. Are you thinking about these? Who do you have? Wow, Susan, she has great taste, let me just tell you, because this is a great pair of earrings. $9,999 is not our price. $89.99 is not it, or even $79.99, or even $6,999. I have officially gone past the halfway point. It's not even going to be $6,999 for this pair of earrings today. They almost didn't let me show it because of how low I wanted to go, but I persisted, and here we are. $69.99 it is not. Let's just make it $5,999. One only pair of earrings. Yes, I can. My dear, I still have those tiny hoops from earlier. I forgot to take them off. Good thing I'm taking them off now, otherwise they might have had to come home with me. But yes, of course I can try these against the ear. Let's see. Okay, there it is against the ear. Like I said, because of the elongated oval and the emerald cut, like I said, it does have a slight bit of a drop, not too much, but it gives the illusion of a drop. So it's very like I said, I think it's a very classy way to wear a stud, to give the illusion of a drop but not actually being a drop. And they're Alexandrites. You can't really find something like this anywhere else. Actually, you cannot, especially not of this quality, of this color, of this size, of this uniqueness. All right, back on the wheel we go. Yeah, these are definitely one of a kind, exceptional. And I'm sure even if they do not go today, we will have calls lined up tomorrow asking about them. They are just exceptional. Okay. Yeah. Do they not remind you of those things at airports, Christine? Do they not remind you of those things at airports? The baggage claim trolleys? She says she thinks so. Does that not sound appealing to anyone else? I'm just kidding. All right, moving on from these. Ooh. Again, why is it with these earrings being so feisty today? All right, next up, also brand new. I know I'm cramming a lot of brand new to the very end, but for good reason. This is item number 112144. It's a Windsor Sapphire. It's a 1 carat 07 emerald cut Windsor Sapphire with 53 points in white diamonds throughout the mounting. As far as Windsor Sapphire goes, the different colors is not as obvious on this one. It's yellow to a yellow green color, so it's not as significant, but I think the true star of the show is just that it's a true chartreuse green. It's, if you're a green person, I know a lot of people have their favorite color is green. If this is a very specific shade of green that I feel like a very specific person can appreciate. And of course you have this mounting, which I don't know if you've been watching us for a while, we had a mounting very similar to this. In fact, it's probably the perfect inverse, where it's also slightly concaved, but all the diamonds were gathered at the most concentrated in the center, and then they fan out into the edges. Well, this is, like I said, perfect inverse. They're concentrated at the edges mostly, and then as you get closer and closer to the center, the diamonds get smaller and more sparse, and then you have that stone in the middle. And it's just such a unique way to, if you already have that previous ring, this is a great way to show that, oh, it's part of a collection, it's part of my personal collection. And also this way you get a colored stone in it as well, so you know, it's a win-win on both sides. This is, like I said, 1 carat 07 emerald cut Windsor Sapphire, brand new today in one of our brand new mountings. I think we haven't shown this mounting quite yet, so if you're a fan of this sort of wider band style with the burnished diamonds, this is the one for you. And like I said, hard to find that shade of green in any other stone. I know the signature quality of the Windsor Sapphires is the two-tone color, but this one is just, it's unique all on its own. And for this one, it's supposed to go out for $6,999, but that's not what we are going to do today on this fine Friday evening. $69.99. It is not going to be $69.99 or $59.99 or $4 or even $3,999. And right now it's in the white gold, and it does have to stay in the white gold, but that's just because, like I said, you can't find this level of green in really any other stone, so we really want to preserve that. Let me go ahead and polish it up for you because I can see my finger in there and it's not the most attractive. There it is, much better. And of course I'll try it on the hand in just a moment, but not for $39.99 or even $2,999. It is brand new today. We want it to go to our fellow green lovers out there. $29.99. It is not going to be $28.88. It is not going to be. It's not even going to be $2,777. Not today. Let's just let it go. Let's blow it out. I like how the price is marked in the color that's very similar to the stone. I don't know if that was on purpose, but let's just let it go out for $2,699 out the door for this brand new Windsor Sapphire piece. Let me try it on for you. There's something so special about these wider bands with the burnished diamonds. Like I said, perfect inverse, and because it is inverted, it provides a very different look, even though it has a lot of the similar qualities. It does, similar to the other band, it does have a bit of a concavity to it, so again, very, very comfortable. It does taper in the back, so it does fit very true to size to whatever you wear. I just realized that this ring matches the nails I decided to do for today. But maybe that's just a sign that this ring needs to go home with me. But yeah, this is a exceptional piece. Great way to wear a large ring and still have a bit of diamonds without just being blinded by them. It's a great way to have a little taste of diamonds without being overwhelmed. $26.99, and back on the wheel it shall go, because this is a fantastic piece. Okay. And now I know it's been a while since I've been here, but when I was here, I feel like I had about a cat's eye and dick light pretty much every week. And now that I'm back, I think it's only fitting that I continue that theme and bring one to you today as well. I feel like that is potentially my signature. So let's say goodbye to the Chartreuse Windsor Sapphire for right now, and bring out my Cat's Eye Indicolite piece. That is very, very, yeah, that is a nice Cat's Eye Indicolite. The cat's eye phenomenon is very, very defined in this particular stone. This is item number 1120703. It is a 8 karat 38. It's a round, obviously. Cat's eye Indicolite with 1 karat 22 in white diamonds all around in our signature mounting, but I feel like this signature mounting is very, very different from perhaps our other signature mountings. The edges of the ring feel much more rounded than our typical signature. And then of course you have the single halo. But that stone, it's the true blue-green color of an Indicolite, but the cat's eye phenomenon, like I said, so very defined. I know, like I said, I've had a lot of cat's eye Indicolites here on the show, on our Friday shows, and I'm sorry to say, but some of them, not all of them, but a very select few, some have more defined cat's eye Indicolite, cat's eye phenomena than other ones. Some of them look almost blurry, like if you were watching a very old video and has grain to them, it almost looks like that. But this one is very, very clearly defined as the light is hitting it, as the wheel is moving. You can clearly see that phenomena shining through. And right now you can see, because there are 3 light sources, you have 3 lines, but if you have 1 light source, it's just one. You will only be able to see one. And we did decide to set this in the yellow gold. We usually set them in the white, but we thought, why not change it up, have it in the yellow gold, and it still looks great, exceptional, just contrasting from the cool tones of that stone here. And this one, I believe it is also new today. So, wow, like I said, lots of brand new, and I feel like now it's my thing to just bring brand new cat's eye Indicolites all the time. So let's just keep up with that trend, shall we? For something of this size, 8 karat 38 is definitely on the larger side in terms of what we have had. Supposed to go out for $19,999, and especially for a stone of, like I said, large, color is there, saturated but not too dark, and then you have the defined phenomena there. Supposed to go out for $19,999, but that is not going to be our price today. Not going to be $19,999. It's not even going to be half of $19,999. It's not even going to be $10,999 today. Let me just go ahead and try this one on, because I feel like in the yellow gold it provides such a different look. If you already have one and you have it in the white gold, with the yellow gold, it's just such a different look. Even though on the hand you can only see the prongs in yellow, it still has that, you can still clearly see the prongs as it is contrasted against the stone as well as the diamonds. It's such a unique piece, and even from a distance you can see how distinct that line is. You're definitely not going to confuse it. It's not going to look muddy or grainy or anything like that. It's very, very clearly defined. And $10,000, $10,999 is not even your price today. Not going to be $99.99 or even $89.99. Let me put this back on the wheel if I can pry it off my hands. $89.99 it is not. We are doing something very special, very brand new low. For one of the best cat's eye Indicolites we've had, we're doing something truly insane on this price. $89.99 is not going to be. Let's just blow it out. Let's make it $7,999 for this truly exceptional, unique, one-of-a-kind cat's eye Indicolite. $79.99, and that is it. That is all. That is, it must go. It is truly an exceptional piece, and of course signature mounting, keeping it very, very classy, very signature, because it's what we are known for, but still has all the diamond and the bling you could possibly want in a ring. And yeah, it's just a showstopper. Obviously not this showstopper, because we still have 7 minutes left. So it's a normal normal showstopper. All right. Now we have about 7 minutes left in the show. I do have one more item I absolutely need to show you, and then we can do a little recap. So let's just take this away for a moment, and this is definitely the last item of my list. I'm just bringing out all the showstoppers for my very last half an hour, aren't I? This is item number 11211114, and it is an imperial topaz, one of our top quality imperial topazes, 3 carat 25 pear shape with 29 points in pink diamonds in the bridge you see here. And on top of all of that, you have 79 points in the white diamonds in that halo, and again, the two rows of diamonds in our bridge as well. And this is an exceptional imperial topaz. It's again top quality. It's that true orange pink color. I know that's usually not a term you want to hear stones. It's orange pink, but if you look very, very closely at the stone itself, the top and bottom, you can see true red flashes just shining, just hitting you in the face. It is a exceptional stone. If you've been looking for a top quality imperial topaz, this is the one to get. This is the ideal. This is what you want. Something with this much saturation, there's not even a word for exactly what color this is. It's not quite peach, it's not quite coral, it's just not, there's no word for what color it is, because I don't know, at least not in the English language. For something, and then you have, because of how top quality the stone is, you have the bridge, but not just any bridge, you have a bridge with pink diamonds. So there's nothing that you could possibly complain about this ring. For all of this, for this entire package, we're supposed to let it go for $9,999 today, but this is my last item of today. We are not going to let it go for $99.99. This is truly for one of our viewers who have been watching us for a while, who have loved the imperial topaz, who hasn't quite found the perfect one yet. This is the one for you. If I could choose any imperial topaz out of any one we have had ever in our show, this is the one I would get. It's just the one with the most saturation. In the most classic mounting, you still get all those diamonds, and it has the most presence to it out of everything. $99.99 is not going to be. $79.99 is not going to be. It's not even going to be $5,999, and I can't believe I'm doing this since it's the first time it's up here. I feel like I need to give it a little room for it to be brought down, but no, $59.99 it is not going to be today. Let me just try it on for you, because it is just, there's no way I can end the show without trying it on. Just look at that, and it's not a small stone. You would think with that color, oh, maybe it's a teeny tiny stone. No, it is not a small stone by any stretch of the imagination. As you can see, you have the double halo, and then the bridge, even from a distance, you can see those pink diamonds contrasting the whites there. And at that distance, you can still see the reds just shining through that stone, which is very hard for an imperial to do. Usually they're a little bit more washed out, a little bit lighter in color. This one has none of that. And $5,999, it is not. Let's just blow it out. We want it to get out of here. Let's make it $4,999, $49.99 for this top quality imperial topaz, and back on the wheel it goes. And like I said, my last item of the day, so let me just say goodbye. I know I haven't popped my face in much today, but I am very happy to be back here again after a very long hiatus, at least for me. Lauren will be back with everybody tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, or 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Time, and our normal schedule is 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Pacific Time on all other weekdays except Tuesday. So if you have any requests for tomorrow, or if you want me to show anything last minute, please give us a call, let us know. We'll be here for a few minutes after the show as well, so if you have any questions, you can call in then as well. And thank you again so much for having me. I'm sure that either me or Joyce will be here with you guys next week. And of course, if you have any questions or concerns, please let us know. Let's get back to the wheel here. This is, like I said, my very last item of the day, and I feel like it's definitely the one that's a great piece to end on, because hopefully it will stick in your mind the most. I feel like most people remember the first and the last items, but in our case, usually it's the last item. So it's only fitting that our very last item of the day is something so memorable, so iconic. It is a great piece. And yeah, I actually didn't get through as many things as I wanted to today, but who knows, maybe they'll let me save some of these goodies for if I'm here next week, then next week. If not, then whenever I'm up here next. And of course, thank you to everyone who called. Thank you to everyone who shopped. Thank you to everyone who's watching. I know it's a little bit more difficult to watch on a computer screen or online, but thank you to everyone who is here, who leaves comments, who calls, just is spending their Friday evening here with us. So thank you very much. I am looking forward to doing this again the next time I'm here. I don't know exactly when that will be again, but yeah, thank you so much. And of course, have a happy beginning of summer. I know there's no holiday right now, but happy beginning of summer. And stay safe, have fun, enjoy your life. And with that, I guess I'm going to say goodbye. So thank you so much. Have a good rest of your night. Have a good rest of your weekend and rest of your week or month. Goodbye and good night.